edition of The Ravens Flock. It is Saturday, July 13th. Happy to be here. Happy to be back. We are 1 week removed from MetroCon, which was a wonderful and crazy experience.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
Went to go and wasted all my money.
5 days is left.
Can we go back in time?
Guys,
If only I wish.
why
we could go
is
back
it that cons tend to go by really freaking quickly? Like, what's up with that?
Psychology. Your brain is only wired to remember the bad things in life.
So all the good things are really quick. Got it.
Yes.
Time flies, everybody.
If I could
Well, we
find
need to clip the
a
wings.
way.
We need to clip times wings to make it go slow.
Can we
I don't know,
use King
can we
Crimson
clip
to
time
skip
swing?
to the next call?
Eh?
I wish.
I
We could
wish.
try. We could
All right,
try.
folks. Welcome one, welcome all. I am Jose Casabona. I am the host. I am also the host of Wrestle Rewind, and I am the founder, executive producer, and content manager of this channel. And on behalf of all of us, we appreciate all of you tuning in tonight. And joining me on my left here, back after 2-week hiatus?
I had a sabbatical.
It's after a timed sabbatical, the host of Los Amigos Play,
The living id of the Ravens
the living
flock.
end of the Ravens
Man-
Flock. He'll go crazy with a samurai sword, but he won't try to sneak up on
A
anyone.
man with a million opinions and zero apologies.
Mr. Angel Mendez.
And no
Thank
filter?
you.
No filter.
No filter.
Thank you, everybody. As you can see, I am here once more, withstanding the blatant lies and slander my so-called friends keep dropping on me.
No filter.
Like telling
No
me that I
filter.
have no filter, and that I hate people, and that I am extremely antisocial.
filter.
And all those things may be true, but shut your mouth.
I will never. Make us.
Oh,
Make us.
I guess we know who really has no filter then. It's called Gotcha. Now, thank you kindly for your time. Thank you kindly for coming
Hot
here.
shot, man.
Thank you kindly for taking the time
Cheap
to join
shot.
us today. And as usual, it is a joy and a pleasure to be with my fellow geeks, gamers, and nerds here discussing what's happening. And I hope that you enjoy sitting down and watching this show as much as we enjoy sitting down and making it for you.
All right, and joining right next to Angel Mendez is one of our cosplayers of the Ravens Flock who was with us at MetroCon last week. Give it up for Dragonfang cosplay.
Hi, guys.
Yep.
Oh my god, it was hot.
She-
It was hot at Metro.
It's Florida. It's
I
Florida,
don't think I
so.
can survive being in that much layers of clothing for
I
a
had
cosplay.
3
We did in 105-degree weather on Sunday.
These girls got some brass on their
No,
chest.
Ben Cruz was with us.
Yeah, Ben was with
He
us.
knows how hot it was.
Oh.
And joining
We're
us,
taking the
And we'll
time
do
to
it
meet
again.
today.
Yes,
and joining
do it
us on
again.
the opposite end, one half of the Iron Maidens who survived MetroCon.
Iron Maidens.
Yeah, you
Are
know,
you
like
thinking that I torture people?
No.
No, it's like the band. They
It's
make
like
music.
the band. You rock.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't know the band. Sorry.
It's
It's okay, it's okay.
Never mind.
Give it
Back
up
to the
for
other band.
xeiana Rose cosplay.
Hello.
Hey guys. Yeah, no, I miss being in cosplay. Can I cosplay again, please?
On one
Yes,
hand,
please.
hyperthermia. On the other hand, she looks good. Decisions.
Wait, hypothermia is when you get cold, right?
Yeah.
Oh, hyper.
Oh, hyper. I heard
Hyper.
hypo.
That hyperthermia is the excess of heat. Hypothermia is when excess
Listen,
of cold.
actually, I
Hyper
think
and
I was actually wearing another layer of clothes called a thin layer of sweat.
And of course, let's not forget the host of the Black Files, my typewriter for Wrestle Rewind. Amanda puts in the hours behind all the videos on his channel every single week. A Metro Massive Rave enthusiast. Shocker. Mr. Juan Arauz.
Thank you for that kind introduction, Jose. Don't you ever forget the mister. And yeah, no, I mean, like, listen, I don't get to move around and dance a lot. In case I hadn't made it clear, I've got bad problems with my feet that make it hurt on a daily basis. But you know what? The power and the energy that is fed to me by my fellow nerds at MetroCon helps me feel alive again.
Well, no, I understand.
And it's almost as if I have one left foot and one right foot instead of two left feet.
But no, I get that. I'm just like, at first, like, we know you, so we know you like to rave. But like any other person who's outside our bubble would look at you and they see how you present yourself, and they'll be like, "There's
This
no
man
way
don't
this
dance."
There's no way this guy dances."
Well, see
And
that.
that's the secret, Jose. Take one look at the Blues Brothers, Jake and Elwood Blues,
I'm
and
a
you tell me,
soul man.
do they look like blues musicians?
Hell no.
Exactly.
Appearances
You gotta
can be
scare the. You've got to blend in with the normies. You've got to blend in with the straights in order to be able to slide by. In order to be able to speak the lingo. In order to spread the good word, Daddy-o. You feel me, soul brother? No? Fuck you then.
Nice
See,
line there.
Maybe I'll try the rave next time. The only thing is,
See, the thing
were
is-
there a lot of flashing
You
lights?
gotta understand, Juan doesn't actually bother hiding his power level too
Afraid
much
so.
because they were looking at his two left
Probably
feet,
not then.
but therefore look at his
Go dance in the
epic
corner.
hair. That is
Dance
the
in
only
the
sign that
corner
you need
instead.
to know that
Wear a
there is
blindfold, got
music
it.
in his soul.
That is true.
To be
And of
honest.
course, folks, like all our other
Hey.
shows, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the
Please.
bell icon to enable notifications. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens flock, then you can become an inner flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
For all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead, show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you have chosen to step up and rescue the Ravens flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. We've been working hard and staying strong since 2013 to make your voice our mission in order to uplift the nerd and geek community by helping spread the word and helping those who are in need be heard and listened to, the way we can speak truth to power and shit. The only thing that's standing in our way now is the fact that we have 9 to 5s that we have to deal with in order to survive. But there's an easy solution to that. Just help spread the good word of the Ravens flock. Bring in more subscribers. Tell your friends. Tell your enemies. Tell Dave. I told you to tell Stanley when we were working on when we were doing Los Amigos
Yeah,
Play.
have you told Stanley?
Have you told Stanley yet? Because Dave knows now, and Stanley is very upset that you're hiding this from them.
Listen, Stanley is working a third shift over in 7-Eleven.
Listen,
Stanley
Jose, that's
invited
no
you to
excuse. Because he can also subscribe to us. And the more people are subscribed, the more of them can eventually become inner flockers. And before you know it, there'll be enough inner flockers over here to support the Ravens flock in its entirety, so Angel doesn't have to kill himself in an office, so that xeiana and dragonfang don't have to worry about working 9 to 5s. They can literally get paid by you fine folks to do cosplays and be able to live off of that, so I don't have to mentally die, so Jose doesn't have to mentally suck his soul out. Oh, wait. Where did your soul go again? I forgot. You sold yours
Wait,
15 years
hang
ago.
on, hang
You
on.
sold on eBay.
No, hang on. It's, I'll get back to you later.
But with your continuing support, folks, we
all
can
of
and will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you get access to us, the Ravens flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. Up in the chat, we've got Nikki Bella, Lisa Boo, Jordan Kirby, Mr. Quake, Ben Cruz. Who else have we got over here? And we got some dope named Liam Hughes, but cool. We appreciate every single one of you guys in the YouTube chat, and anyone who wants to lurk in our Kick stream, you're welcome to do that too.
So apparently Juan has 2 left feet.
According to Mr. Quake.
So
Mr.
Juan,
Quake,
how
you
are
ain't
you-
seen me dance.
So Juancho, how are you able to get up in the morning and walk with 2 left feet?
First off, before I discovered the glories of our fine partners, I survived purely off of spite. Okay? Listen, the Ravens flock has outlasted our detractors. We didn't just defeat them, we just outlasted them by continuing to do our good work. We had con owners who tried to take us down. They failed. We had fucking cosplayer assholes who tried to take us down. They failed. We've had vendors of crappy little card games who tried to take us down, and they failed.
Like the metal?
Like the metal.
They
And then we're
tried to
stricken
destroy
down to the ground. No way! But you know what? I realized a long time ago that spite alone cannot get you through the day. I have to have the right kind of energy.
That's right, folks, and we are and the Ravens flock is proudly partnered with Glytch Energy, the
Yes.
ideal beverage for all geeks and nerds to keep your bodies vitalized and supercharged. And with 0 sugar, 0 calories,
zero carbs.
and 0 crash.
Their specially formulated Smart Energy Blend keeps you running strong all day long, just like the Ravens flock.
And their formulated Revive brand will keep you hydrated for long periods of time. And of course, while all these while this info dump is awesome to hear, we mainly care about the flavor. And thankfully, Glytch has got you covered, because if you go on their website,
GlitchEnergy.com.
you will see a large selection of different combination energy blends in their Smart Energy line, and they're coming up with new flavors every week.
For example, Angel, check this out. They brought out Teach iced
iced
tea,
tea.
inspired by
fancy.
the influencer Teach Plays. And earlier today, Glitch Energy has released a new flavor here as well.
Another one.
The Drink Me Potion Down the Rabbit Hole.
Hey!
This one is strawberry snow cone flavor.
Oh,
And it's
snow cones!
And it's inspired by
gimme,
the video
gimme.
game Down the Rabbit Hole, Angel.
Gimme,
Wow.
gimme, gimme,
Haven't
gimme.
heard that.
Guys,
Yeah,
when was the last time we had a snow cone?
I don't remember.
A
Many
long time
years
ago.
ago.
Angel, when was the last time you had a snow cone?
When you were a
Wait,
kid.
does Dippin' Dots count?
No.
Kind of.
Actually, no, it's been genuinely a long time. I gotta fix that sometime.
I know.
Long time, yeah.
I'm pretty sure back when we were kids.
And now this flavor is available for everyone to get their hands on.
Exactly. Like, this one isn't even on, like, pre-order like the Teach IC. This is available for you to order now. And like we said, folks, if you go into glitchenergy.com and use our promo code FLOCKFUEL, all in one word, just go to the checkout aisle. You'll see, like, enter your coupon code. That's where you enter your promo code here, folks. You'll get 20% off your order.
Of course, and we at the Ravens Flock, we would like to thank Glytch Energy for partnering with us. Man, talking about snow cones makes me feel very nostalgic. I don't know about
Right.
you guys, but like,
It's been a while.
Us
since we
90s
had
kids,
A
man.
good
I
old
know.
wafer snow cone with a big hole wrapped around. Actually, I remember now. Thank you for reminding me. The last time I had a snow cone was when I was like a proper snow cone. Like, not store-bought shit. No regular stuff. A proper snow cone was in the airport when I used to work at Starbucks. It was this
Wow.
massive thing, and the snow was ice cream. Well, it was orange ice cream, and it was covered in what's those peanut butter bars things called? Reese's bits.
Oh, Reese's.
It was really good. It also spilled all over the goddamn place, but it was really good.
well, Angel, I'm
Sit
glad
back,
you could.
Dragonfang.
I'm glad you could find a little bit of flavor and a little bit of light in the dark ages that you worked.
Yeah, the dark ages, like the dark roast of the coffee that I was preparing. It was dark,
And
so dark.
And speaking of nostalgia, folks, guys, let's talk a minute about Cartoon Network.
Cartoons.
Oh yeah.
Cartoon.
They haven't used that little ditty in like 3 decades. I'm sorry.
To sum it
I
up,
know.
Cartoon Network has been an integral part of entertainment since its inception, since it got off the ground in what, 1989?
Really?
Good question.
One
Let's
year
find-
after I was born?
Yeah, no.
1 year before we were
And
born?
Cartoon Network has been around for a very,
so cool.
very
It's
long time. In
ancient.
fact, I will fact check over here, but Cartoon Network didn't really catch fire until like the mid to late 90s because it had its boom period with so many popular cartoons that we grew up watching.
This was around the time when Hanna-Barbera also exploded onto the scene and produced so much content that they have their own libraries to this day.
And thank you
was
to
heavy.
the Boomerang Network that they had over here.
Oh,
that
I
going, yeah.
remember when Cartoon literally went away, but then they brought it back with Boomerang, and we all were screaming. Do you remember that?
Help me out here. The Godzilla animated series, the old one, was
Yes.
that Hanna-Barbera too?
Wait,
But the one that had Godzuki in it.
what? No, I
There was
think...
a Godzilla animated series.
One sec.
Where Godzuki
Libraries.
was. Who made that one?
What's
I
your-
remember that one because there were a few episodes in Cuba and it had a sick-ass theme song.
Okay, I was wrong.
Godzilla.
Cartoon Network was launched on October 1st of 1992.
Okay, wow, it's younger than I
No,
thought.
you're right there, Mr. Quake. Yeah, Mr. Quake had it in the chat. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I know.
No, it was the really old one.
But yeah, think about all the favorite cartoons that you saw in the mid to late 90s. Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Quest,
Samurai
Johnny Bravo.
Jack.
Johnny Bravo!
Bravo. Yeah, no. All those
Cow and Chicken.
all
Yes,
of-
the 78.
all those cartoons all came from Cartoon Network, and it was also during the time period where we were introduced to Toonami, which
Yes.
used to air on the weekdays in the afternoon.
It's doing it again.
Yeah, I
Did
know.
you-
I'm saying like back in the day, it used to air Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And of
no.
course, Toonami was the introduction of many people to anime itself. Things like Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, Gundam Wing,
Inuyasha.
Rama, Inuyasha,
Inuyasha.
Tenchi
I won in the morning.
Goddamn, Armada was so fucking sick.
I love
Armada
Armada.
was so good, man.
You know what?
Still
I'm probably
have
going to be
it.
the odd one out here. I enjoyed watching He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
No, that was good. That was really
Yes.
fucking good.
Was that
yes.
2002 one?
Man.
That was
Yes.
2002, yeah.
That one was sick. What are you talking about? That one was great.
They also aired classic cartoons.
Well, I know that
they
not
aired,
everybody's a fan of it.
They aired Thundercats.
The
all right?
original.
Yeah, and the Boomerang
Thundercats.
Network that spun off of it
Tom
was just
and
all
Jerry.
like Tex Avery and Hanna-Barbera cartoons. It was
Yep.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, no.
That one is still around, if I recall.
Is it?
Boomerang.
Shit!
Yeah, I think
The
it's still there.
Toonami afternoon block was amazing until they eventually moved it over to Saturdays at midnight, which lots of fans did not like. Angel, how did you react when you heard that Toonami was moved to Saturdays at midnight?
It was a sad time indeed, because when you get down to it, Toonami has become sort of a staple of children's television for a long time.
Again, Inuyasha at 1 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah. Originally, it was
Ghost in the Shell.
the
Full
original
Metal Alchemist.
mascot was Bolgar from Ghost in the Shell, who was eventually replaced by the original character Tom, the little robot guy, who would eventually go on to be voiced by the legendary Steve Blum,
Blum.
who is still voicing him to this day.
Cowboy
Well, no,
Bebop.
remember, Moltar was from Space Ghost.
Yeah, Space Ghost, and then
Oh,
he came
Space
to that one.
Ghost Coast to Coast.
Yes.
They had to replace him because sadly Moltar's voice actor did pass away a while ago.
Watch your hair.
Watch your hair. But anyway,
But over the years, we've seen a lot of changes in Cartoon Network, especially changes with the cartoons that they were showing. Like in the 2010s, we saw new cartoons coming out of the woodwork. A regular show, Steven Universe, We Bear Bears.
Bears and such. There was actually a bit of a change happening around that point with Cartoon Network because it ran into a bit of a stumbling. Oh, goddamn! Green Dragon! Thank
Green
you for
Eye
the
Dragon in the
$10.
chat. Hey, up here. Thank you very much
you.
for the $10 super
Thank you
chat.
so much.
Just wanted
Happy
to
early
pop.
birthday.
Thank you for that. Just wanted to pop in and show my support for you guys real quick, getting stuff
Happy
ready
early
for my birthday
birthday to
tomorrow.
you.
Happy
you.
early birthday to you, Green Eye
Thank
Dragon.
you
early
so
birthday.
much. Happy birthday and may
Also,
many
to
days
answer
follow
Jordan's
your
question,
happiness.
I don't remember Wacky Racing.
Code
I-
Lyoko. Code Lyoko.
Totally.
Yes.
I do remember watching IGPX.
Yes!
Yes.
I actually
Yes.
have the entire DVD
Yes.
series.
Hey!
I accidentally
Sorry,
ordered two.
Sis and I were obsessed over Code Lyoko. Oh my
Also-
god.
So many of our lady friends when we're big on Code Lyoko.
Yes!
I'm not sure how
Because
that
it was
happened.
made by the French,
Oh my
He's
god,
really
you're
good.
right. Look, the
Also,
French
large
also made
forehead.
Totally Spies.
All the large
which was the
foreheads.
first one I ever saw.
You
when
have
I
a
got
large
here.
forehead. You totally could have been on the show.
Yeah.
You could have been on Code Lyoko.
Literally, the first show I ever saw when I got to this country.
they've got 4 heads. You've got a 5 head here.
That's too much head. Sorry, that would just be the bad guy from like Stellaris.
Crazy!
Clone Wars.
Of course,
yeah,
the Clone
yeah.
Wars.
That's the Gendy Tartakovsky's Clone Wars.
Well, just
Yes.
Gendy Tartakovsky in general.
Teen
Every time that man put a
Titans.
pen to paper,
Original
he did good
Teen
shit.
Titans, not the Teen Titan
Justice
bullshit.
League, of course.
Yeah, no, but yeah, no. Over the years, Cartoon Network has gone through different phases, so many changes, different new cartoons coming out. But lately, I don't know.
It's been going downhill.
It has been going
The
downhill.
quality, and also the art style. Have you
It
guys
began
noticed that the art
somewhere
style has just been
around-
getting less unique and just more
Yeah.
actual,
It began
just
right-
Copy paste.
really cartoonish thing?
And
It's just
copy
not.
paste.
I mean, if you don't take
Not even
into-
good cartoons.
if you
Yeah,
don't
it's
take
like the
into-
bad.
Like, here's the thing: if you don't take into account of Toonami, which is still doing good business,
Still doing his thing.
and Adult Swim, which is still churning out some
Separate
really
thing.
some hilarious shows. Yeah, no, you turn into Cartoon Network these days. All like whenever I tune in, all I see is nothing but Teen Titans Go nonstop.
I can tell you exactly when this happened.
When?
Somewhere in between the point of 2013 and 14, around the point where Chowder ended. Chowder was one of the few
You're
ones
better
that
off.
dared to experiment.
I didn't think Chowder was.
Nah, Chowder
It
was
was
fine.
terrible. It was terrible.
So, I'm sorry, we watched different shows because Chowder was the shit. It was amazing.
Ew.
No.
It was
like
incredible.
Flapjack.
Flapjack was alright.
Oh, Speed Racer.
But yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Speed
dude,
Racer,
Chowder
yes.
was fucking awesome. I mean it. Take the time to watch it. You will not regret it. So
We
after,
did watch
Yes.
after Chowder ended, there was a bizarre time where Cartoon Network began to start switching over to live actionable things. They started bumping off shows like Destroy, Build, Destroy. I forgot a bunch of other shows that I remember the name. And one of them was called Level Up, which I remember because A, it was cringe, and B, one of the main characters would eventually go on to play A-Train in The Boys.
Oh shit! Really?
The black kid, that was him.
Oh cool.
Oh, nice.
So, point in case is, there was a lot of live action stuff, and as you can imagine, for a show called
Jesse
Cartoon
T.
Network,
Channel.
it didn't do very well. In fact, most of the shows eventually came and went after a couple of seasons. They just didn't last. And then Cartoon Network began to start to save money by getting Canadian studios. And this is where it began. The plague of Johnny Test began.
Oh man.
Okay,
And I
we
feel bad thinking
did
about
like
it
Johnny
because
Test.
I did
Yeah.
like Johnny Test when it was on Kids WB, man.
There
That
was
my
Yes.
Saturday
nothing.
cartoon.
Yes.
See, they took a bunch of stuff from Kids WB and moved it over here, and one of them was Johnny Test. And they realized, wait a minute, Canada can produce these cartoons very cheaply, and we don't have to spend too much money. And what followed was a deluge of cartoons from Canada.
He means
like
deluge.
Deluge, and a legendary ocean was activated.
Deluge.
Deluge of cartoons from the French Canadian country,
Sacre bleu.
including Surf's Up, 16.
Total Drama.
My Dad is a Rock Star. 3,000 seasons of Total Rama Island. Which
Okay, no. The first 2
Total
seasons
Ramen
of Total
Island.
Drama Island was good. Yeah.
Yes.
Those were good.
Wait,
Which
real quick,
predictably
by the
just
way,
kept
A
going.
up there, Planet Q's Queen. We see you in the chat. Welcome to the Ravens flock. We appreciate your face.
Right, so essentially, Cartoon Network realized that their whole thing wasn't working, but here's the problem, guys. Cartoons are expensive. So we gotta start relying on flash animation, which resulted in a lot of soulless work. There was a bit of climb up when they started doing things like Steven Universe and Adventure Time, but eventually the original creator of Adventure Time left, so the show went to shit after season 4, and Steven Universe just... I don't know what happened with Steven Universe. It became a soap opera.
Well, remember,
Which
Angel.
is funny.
Remember the lesson, Angel. Opinions are subjective. Some people might actually have a different opinion about Adventure Time and Steven Universe.
And those people are wrong. But the point is, after those particular shows, and what came was an ocean of basically cheaply produced Canadian work, and then Cartoon Network had to find something, because buying new shows, like getting licenses for anime, is expensive. Making new shows is difficult and expensive. And we reached that point where a lot of older animators are just not working on the industry anymore. So we need to find something cheap, but that can also catch the attention of people, and that can keep the kids glued to the Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I do miss it when the cartoons actually had soul to them and actually made sense with writing. If I don't care how flashy and pretty something can be, if it's shit writing, I ain't gonna be watching. I'm sorry.
If the story doesn't make sense, or at the very least, if it's not amusing, I ain't watching.
For the record, this is not the only channel that underwent these changes. Over the last few years, Nickelodeon and Disney have also gone through many good shows and thrown away a lot of good shows to save money and left behind either live action, their old runners just running on loop forever. SpongeBob.
Listen, 2024 has been a year of pivotal turning points in our culture. All right, we've seen the end of Rooster Teeth, which they were announced in March, and they closed their doors a couple weeks later.
American Dragon?
Nickelodeon was coming down under a lot of controversy after the release of the docu miniseries Quiet on the Set.
There's also the fact that many independent animators have actually come out on their own from the internet and have managed to gather massive fan bases. Like, say what
Because
you will
there's
about
soul in them?
say what you will about Busy, but she's putting what she likes in her shows. Even
Because
if you don't
there's
like
soul in it.
Even if what she happens to like is lots of swearing and lots of drama.
You know the thing that they don't let you put on Cartoon Network?
Honestly.
It is
Yeah, seriously, right?
No, but I wouldn't settle for bare minimum work on Cartoon Network.
No, the problem is Cartoon Network has settled for minimum bare work.
And now,
And that's why it's gonna be dying out, right?
Real quick, by the way, A up Sarah Serenity Magical Cosplay is in the chat. A up Sarah Serenity, we love you over here. Welcome to the Ravens Flock. We appreciate your face.
But yes, now it looks like we might be seeing the beginning of the end that's coming for Cartoon Network. Juan, unfortunately, we must share the article. We have to share the bad news.
Is it a Spanish one?
Thank you for that. By the way, thank you for clarifying that website is
Now, for the record, this is just a viral rumor. This is
It's
not
just a
100% confirmed.
Nothing
we
is
are merely
confirmed.
working with the information that has been given to us.
Hang on, Juan's got an obligatory disclaimer.
Thank you.
We're operating on rumor and innuendo, folks. We're here to help dispel that shit.
If we
because
are wrong,
we don't
we'll take it.
barter in that. We
Also-
barter in the truth.
I will never forgive those fuckers at Disney for what they did to the Avengers, Earth's greatest, mightiest
Heroes, right?
I love that
We
show.
had a Star-Lord
2.5
voiced by Master Chief, dude.
Right? Steve Downs voicing Star-Lord
God
of Guardians
damn
of
it.
the Galaxy.
It was so good!
All right. So, in this article provided by Marca.com, the headline Marca.com, the headline reads, "Is Cartoon Network closing down? Everything we know about the viral rumor."
All right,
Oh,
so
boy.
like we know for a fact that we've had people talking about it in the chat already. We understand. We're like, there's a fucking pace for this stuff. Just follow along, all right, folks. All right, so and this article comes to us by TBS, whoever the fuck that is. All right, recently the hashtag recipes Cartoon Network has been trending on Twitter. I'm not okay. You see this stuff? You see these two pieces here? I don't listen to that. It doesn't exist. Okay.
Go Twitter, shut up.
Raising concerns about the future of the beloved animation TV channel. The trend began when a Twitter account named Animation Workers Ignited shared a post suggesting that, quote, Cartoon Network is essentially dead. This has sparked widespread confusion and alarm amongst fans. The post from Animation Workers Ignited claimed Cartoon Network is essentially dead and other big animation studios are not far
Okay,
behind.
that just sounds like an opinion, though.
I know, that's exactly the problem. Let's see. The post highlighted the challenges faced produced by animation workers, many of whom are currently unemployed despite their significant contributions during the pandemic. You see, cartoons saved us during the plague. Otherwise, we would all be bored out of our minds.
Imagine dying of boredom instead of dying of COVID. Cringe.
Let's see here. The animation industry managed to continue production remotely when COVID-19 first hit, making it one of the few forms of entertainment that could sustain itself during lockdowns. However, the Post emphasized that many animators are now struggling with unemployment, with some having been jobless for over a year.
Oh, definitely over a year.
Yeah, more than. This situation has led to a broader discussion about the state of the animation industry and the job security of its workers. Fans have been sharing their favorite memories of Cartoon Network, reflecting on iconic shows like The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Oh, one thing about that, actually, and one really sad thing about that. The standards and the regulations of Cartoon Network have become so strict that a show like Billy and Mandy cannot be made anymore. The actual creator, of the show was interviewed, and he said, "We can't make it anymore because A, we will not be allowed to get away with the level of violence and black humor that the show had, and B, I will not be able to get away with the amount of references and shout-outs that I put there. Star Wars, Harry Potter, Evil Dead.
It was so good.
If you look carefully at the show, non-stop references to cool shit that he loved.
Yeah.
He's not allowed to put like 1,000 of those in there anymore.
But how is it that Cartoon Network's not able to read the audience? I think today's culture would have been receptive to it.
Money.
Money.
It's all about money.
Bro, the audience is not to be read. The audience is to be pandered to, and they only care about the one that
And
pays.
sold to.
Exactly. It's not looking good. And for the record, I took a chance to investigate what new shows are coming up. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. All of these shows look exactly the fucking same.
Yeah.
Except for one called Go-Go Mystery Machine, which is basically Scooby-Doo the anime. They even put a Shih Tzu dog in there.
Basically, it's copy-paste.
That is Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Basic copy-paste.
Yeah, but look at that. The only thing that looks mildly interesting is the thing that has to highlight to one of the most important properties they ever had. Scooby Goddamn Doo.
Now, here's apparently the... here's the actual tweet that they're referring to in the article, and let me actually get the thingy over here. So yeah, spread the word about what's at stake for animation. Post about your favorite Cartoon Network shows using hashtag recipes Cartoon Network. Active members of TAG, that would be, I don't know what that is, can help by filling out your survey today, July 8th, is the last day. So
Guess
that
we
was...
missed that one date. Sorry, bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just saying, just looking at that thing, it doesn't have any clarification over
hate
why
the
they
animation
think it's
style.
Yeah.
closing down. Is this literally just for clout?
I don't think it's...
Or is it a troll?
It's a it's like a misdirection. So like the idea is, okay, let's get everyone panicking by starting
Then they're a troll.
No,
Yeah.
not trolling. Not specifically trolling, because they're trying to direct it towards the actual issue of how the animation industry is being whittled down.
Well,
piece
we
by piece.
also already kind of knew that over the course of literally this year and last year.
They're trying to get more awareness.
Okay, more awareness, but unless we actually have proof that they're closing down, we shouldn't be spreading misinformation.
Right now, everything that we're
Which is
talking about
what
is
we're
just a
doing
bunch
here
of
to help.
stuff.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying, but what they did by trying to spread information, that's bad.
Here's the thing, though. Cartoon Network is already dead to me. It's been dying for a while now.
Well, I mean, and we already knew that, too, yeah.
It's been there for a while, mainly because there's just nothing to watch in it at this point that is not Teen Titans Go. I remember with painful clarity that one week when I look at the schedule of the TV and it was nothing but a big old block of several weeks and it said nothing but Teen Titans Go. And every 2 weeks or so it said The Amazing World of Gumball.
Oh my god.
You gotta understand how bad it was, dude. It's even worse now because also new shows are coming out and they are dying almost immediately because people don't care. You know what ended a while ago?
What?
Craig of the Creek.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
I forgot about that shit.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You know why? Because everything is starting to look the same.
Copy-paste.
I don't want to rely on that dumb green text of the beam mouth CalArts shit, but they keep doing it. And every show seems to have the exact same aesthetics of soft edges, nothing sharp, thin lines, pastel colors. Over and over and over until everything just blends into this pleasant haze.
So
that
it's
tastes
hard
like
to
oatmeal.
figure out which show it
What
is.
show you're watching? Yeah.
Unsweetened oatmeal at that.
Pretty much. And Cartoon
The
Network,
nerve!
and
It's that bad.
Yeah, pretty much. Cartoon Network would think that the fans would be none the wiser.
It's hard to make a good show when even the good shows get fucked. You know what happened to El Tigre?
I don't know.
They rushed it.
Oh my god.
The final season was really short and basically had to dump a bunch of plot points because they rushed it, and the director is still pissed about it to this day. I follow him on Twitter, Mr. Roberto.
Let's hold that thought for a second. Juan's going to play the clip.
So here you guys go.
Wow.
Enjoy.
So this is where cartoons get made.
Not anymore. Cartoon Network is essentially dead. And other big animation studios are not far
Recognize
behind.
that voice, folks, by the way? The dude in the pink suit is none other than Adam Conover, a.k.a. the guy from Adam Ruins Everything.
Well, he's ruining this for me. Turn this off now already. I don't care.
No.
I want Cartoon Network to die faster now because
Damn it,
it's
Angel,
there.
cut it out.
Hell,
Come on.
all the animation workers.
A lot of them are unemployed, in record numbers, in fact. And many have been unemployed for upwards of a year.
But they carried the industry during the pandemic.
That's right. When COVID first hit, animation was able to operate completely remotely, making it one of the only forms of entertainment that could continue production uninterrupted. But studios decided to pay them back by canceling projects, outsourcing jobs, and laying off artists en masse.
But why would they do that?
Why else? Greed. Big studios make their finances look better by reducing spending and cutting staff. CEOs and executives reaping the monetary benefits for themselves.
So they want to reap, huh? I'll show them reap.
I don't think you'll be doing much with a plastic scythe, but you can help by spreading the word. Post about your favorite Cartoon Network shows you wish were still around using hashtag RIP Cartoon Network, and stay tuned for more ways to help tag by following this account. Animation is under attack. Which side are you on?
Okay, but that
Both
doesn't
thoughts.
mean that they're closing down.
Oh no, it's the company is too big to close down
Yeah.
unless like somebody firebombs the entire studio. We should firebomb the entire
Courage to Carry
What the hell, man?
Oh hey, look, another show that can't get done today. Do
So,
you
for
That
instance,
thing was the shit.
do you honestly believe something as terrifying as Courage the Cowardly Dog could be done today on Cartoon Network? It's not
Return
just
the
the
slab.
freaking return to Monkey. Return the slab or suffer my curse. What's your offer?
bring this show
Oh,
back,
back when
the original
Teen Titans
OG
was
Teen
actually
Titans.
Teen
So yeah, listen, you don't have to agree with Adam to understand that this is some bullshit going on.
I
here.
have no... Oh, that's an ad. No.
Oh, okay.
Reality is
She's
falling apart.
Okay, she smiled.
Yes.
Yeah, see, the point is, what Cartoon Network could
Samurai
do,
Jack.
they're not willing to do. Let's
Alright,
not
everyone.
forget, Samurai Jack finally got his conclusion on Adult Swim. And they still, like, this is how stupid it is, they still didn't let Gendy do as many episodes as he wanted, which is why the ending, despite being an ending, is very rushed near the end. You can tell when they had to start cutting a lot of important shit, so the ending feels almost schizophrenic in how fast it moves. We got a bunch of episodes where everything goes great, and then on the last episode, fuck it, final boss fight, let's go.
Also, we got someone else in the chat over here, by the way. Ulysses Fartknocker, welcome to the Ravens Flock. Good to see hippie Johnny Bravo still has work.
Oh, John Bravo.
And yeah, Sarah Serenity, I'm on the side of the animators. Naturally. Oh yeah. Well,
Stupid dog!
Oh yeah, Powerpuff Girl Z.
Powerpuff Girls Z!
Original Powerpuffs.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Juan and I and Angel, like, we actually did meet the voice actor of Courage the Cowardly
He was
Dog.
cool.
Yeah, he's such a cool
Back
guy.
in 2019.
The dude was like, his blood was made of clam chowder.
I know, he
That
was so
man,
blasting.
he was the most Okay, listen, I know we say fuck Boston, but he gets the non-Boston pass.
Yeah, no, he gets the pass. I mean, he's one of the nice people.
He's a
from Boston.
cool dude. But anyway,
Let me see. Muriel is nice but annoying. Look what I could do. God dang it. Sorry, but he's awesome. But by the way, I did make a great thing. Okay. Oh yeah, the voice of courage. Yeah. Rest in peace, Thea White. Yeah, Sarah, he was nice. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I see what's going on. They're having a conversation. All right.
there is a
we
lot
got,
of
like,
back and forth when it comes to
Yeah.
the album nostalgia, but this is a case I believe that we can be 100% justified on saying that we had it better back then. Because right now, Cartoon Network is afraid.
we used to
COVID,
have a
They're
society.
playing it safe.
the good thing about COVID is that it allowed two industries, gaming and animation, to balloon to a ridiculous level. The problem is that bubble was going to pop any second now. And when it did, and they realized they could not just keep the gravy train going forever, the workers are the ones that get hurt. Over like tens of thousands of people have been fired from the gaming industry. And now the same thing is happening to the animators. The difference is we are seeing the actual animation industry slowly decay piece by piece. Not only do they not only have the balls to take the level of risk that they used to, they are relying on so much familiarity that I'm pretty sure most of the shows aren't even animated here anyway. So
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
like, okay, we got someone over here also like spilling the like going ahead and spoiling the fun over here with the hashtag, as the clarifying the rumors because of the hashtag RIP Cartoon Network saying that it was shut down permanently. However, these claims are false. The account Animation Workers Ignited, associated with the Animators Union, is using the hashtag to highlight the challenges faced by the industry workers. This channel itself is not shutting down. Yeah, we kind of get that.
Yeah, they should have clarified
They
that,
really
though.
should have.
Well,
they really should have.
It's more a matter
And not
okay.
inside a panic.
Well,
I mean, you remember,
you know,
whenever people see this, they immediately jump
Yeah,
to
but it's the
conclusions.
internet. We're going to assume the worst.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
killed everybody at Cartoon Network.
okay, but let me ask you something.
What's up?
We're talking about this, aren't we?
Yes, but how many people actually think they're actually closing down?
Propaganda.
Those are stupid people. That's what we're here for,
Juan,
to help stop the
there's
stupid.
a lot of stupid people, though.
Welcome
I'm
to the
aware.
internet.
Okay, but we're not stupid.
We're not stupid,
That
and
could
we
be
knew this.
that could be questioned, but no, we're not that stupid.
Oh, God,
That's also
Angel.
questionable.
Good save there, Angel.
Point is, their hashtag worked enough to get people talking about the actual issues in the animation industry. And, fuck it. We can be pissed at them for misdirecting, but it's working.
There's also the fact that, don't forget, many of these animators are not just working for Cartoon Network. Many of the shows that are
Nickelodeon.
working with Nickelodeon, Disney, independent animation shows are pretty much the reason why some of these people still can't put food on their tables. If anything, this entire thing only highlights the fact that, well, it might not be shutting down, but it might as well be dead. Because, hang on, you guys keep talking. I'm going to find the schedule for Cartoon Network.
Dead in the water.
Angel does bring up a good point. Cartoon Network is not dead, despite what videos Adam decides to put out on social media.
For the record, Adam Conover isn't a bad person at all.
He's
actually
just obnoxious.
it just comes off obnoxious,
He
but
just-
but truthfully, he's does the work.
Yeah, I know.
So he's kind of earned his obnoxiousness because he understands the
Allow
assignment.
me to tell you the schedule for today. I'm sorry,
Cartoon
Juan, go
Network?
ahead. Say your
No, I
thing.
was just gonna say, Cartoon Network is definitely not dead, but they're not doing themselves any favors by just doing by doing the bare minimum work in terms of showing programs and shows.
Or just showing one
All right,
program.
so this was for Friday. Hang on a second.
Okay, here we
Jesus,
go.
that took a second. I'm trying to get to the script because nobody wakes up at 7 a.m. Shut up. So here's the funny thing, though. From 4 a.m. to 7 a.m., there's actually a big variety of shows. Starting at 7:30, Teen Titans Go, Teen Titans Go, Teen Titans Go, Teen Titans Go, Gumball, Teen Titans Go, Teen Titans Go, Teen Titans Go, Hotel Transylvania, Teen Titans Go, Teen Titans Go, Teen Titans Go,
Jesus!
Total Drama Island, Teen Titans Go, Adult Swim starts.
Oh my
Okay,
God!
so-
How many times have you counted Teen Titans
Do you
Go?
guys
That was yesterday.
remember?
Imagine today.
Do you guys remember way back in the day? And it really started with, I think, Scooby-Doo, in which they had other characters from other shows
Collaboration.
come in for collaborations.
Yes.
That was
The
a great way.
Globetrotters.
Yeah, that was a great way. And the racing one with Jabberjaws and
Yeah.
Flintstones and all them.
Yeah, Wacky
it
Races.
it was a nice way to actually be like, oh, I like these characters. And then you as a kid go and you look, what is that show that they're in? And then you start watching that show.
Yeah. You can't do that anymore.
It's really sad they don't do that anymore
You know why?
because it really helps solidify. Oh, there are other shows I might like.
You know why they can't do those shout-outs anymore?
Why not?
Because now if you want to put something in your Cartoon Network, or in your cartoon, or in your show, your first question has to be, does Disney own that yet?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, yeah, but back then Disney didn't know.
Oh
that
no,
shit.
it was different back then because they were a lot more free with the stuff they could do before the companies went insane with the copyright infringement.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's true. The Cartoon Network is not dying in the technical sense, but in
Stagnating.
the spiritual sense, that channel has been dead for a few years now. I mean, guys, be honest with me. Right here and now. I know we're adults. We got a lot of shit to do with our lives. When was the last time any of you turned on Cartoon Network?
Flipping through.
Okay. Flipping channels when I was in the hotel room chilling at MetroCon.
I mean, actively look for it.
Oh, no. Okay.
Do we even have Cartoon Network, or do you have to pay for it now?
You always have to pay for it.
In cable, yeah.
Well, no, like basic cable, or is it in basic cable?
It's always been in the basic cable package.
Wow, because we haven't seen
No,
it.
no. We were flipping through and we would see Teen Titans Go and going, nope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Remember Channel 99 that was the schedule? If you look at that now, it just says Teen Titans Go forever. It's
Yeah.
great.
Hey,
No!
It's like Teen Titans Go has become like this freaking
Their
like
comfort.
it's become their crutch.
It's
their
not the
comfort
crutch.
child.
It's their life
Not even
support.
good.
They cannot risk it anymore. But okay,
They back themselves.
you know how
into a
cartoons
corner.
are really expensive. There is a reason Symbionic. Remember that show I showed you,
Symbionic.
Yes.
Remember how incredibly quick and
Yes.
fluid the animation was?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah, each one of those episodes was the equivalent of like 10 Teen Titans Go episodes.
Whoa.
That's because
But it was
worth
amazing.
it.
It
Like,
was amazing.
The animation style, even the aforementioned Symbiotic Titan used CGI and it moved with a fluidity that looked almost human-like. Like Gendy was putting movie. Oh yeah, by the way, he's making another show.
Yay!
Hey!
It's about a heist.
That's cool.
Sounds right.
Okay, imagine a heist, but everybody's the Beagle Boys. Everybody is the Beagle Boys.
Oh my God, Mr. Quake put it well there. Teen Titans Go is the SpongeBob of Cartoon
Yes.
Network.
It's
I mean,
it's nothing
he's
but
not wrong.
that. It can do nothing but be that because the moment they do that, they run the risk of losing money, and they cannot run.
Aren't
the
they
risk
already
anymore.
losing money?
They're losing more money.
Now,
We
folks,
cannot
what
risk
is
it.
your favorite What is your favorite cartoons from Cartoon Network? Let us know in
Or
the chat.
favorites.
Or favorites.
Because it's hard to
If you
choose
can't choose.
one.
Yeah.
The only show that gets away with shoutouts today is Robo Chicken, and that's because it's a parody.
Also, Sarah Serenity wanted me to play this for you guys since we were talking Billy and Mandy and all these other Cartoon Networks.
Return the sun, also from my curse. This night, you will be struck by 3 plagues, each worse than the last. Return the slab.
Return the slab, return the slab. Keep
I love that.
Oh my God.
Listen, some of those episodes really fucked with me as a
So-
kid.
And that's why you'll never see it again.
So let's see.
It was so
Who's
good.
alive? Skeleton
alive.
Warriors.
Let me see here. We got also Lisa Boo made her way in the
Young
chat.
Justice, Young Justice.
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo.
My mama warned me about women
Women like you. I
You
was
really,
hoping
you
she was
really,
right.
you would really,
I'm sickened,
you really
but
gotta
curious.
cosplay as
I
him.
know.
Yes,
Let's see.
Don't
Powerpuff
forget,
Girls, of course.
many years ago, we could have had a Johnny Bravo movie with Young the Rock, but he's not Young the Rock anymore.
No, he's just Dwayne Johnson.
He's Leather Rock.
All right, before I forget, Juan, I got the leggings. Yay! Awesome.
Yay.
Oh yeah, no. Sarah, like we got like a while ago, Sarah Serenity Magical Cosplay went ahead and picked. We sent her some Ravens Flock leggings from our merch store, and so she's gonna let us know later on when she could send photos of her modeling them for us. So yeah.
Hey!
It doesn't help that there's barely any advertisement for the good stuff. Did you know that Nickelodeon had an amazing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show?
Which one?
Yes.
With some of the best fighting action sequences I've ever seen.
Yes.
Which one was it? Was it the?
Was it
what
recent
The
or-
one with Skinny Ralph and buff as fuck Raphael.
Oh yeah, that
You
was,
mean Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles? You mean the one with Giga Chad Raph
Yes.
and everyone else looking like green fucking little Laffy Taffies?
Yes. It had some of the best
too
fights
weird.
I've ever seen, and it had a movie, which was fantastic. Like, genuinely some cool-ass action scene.
Why is-
Nobody ever saw it, and it failed miserably. You know why?
why?
Barely any advertisement. Cartoon networks in general are deadly afraid of action shows. Everything has to be either comedy
They're
or
allergic
a
to
combination of comedy and adventure. Actual action barely allowed to flourish anymore.
They're afraid to take risks.
At the same time that Gravity Falls exploded in popularity,
Which is awesome.
Disney XD killed Motor City.
Man,
Motor City was the shit.
do they have to?
It had some incredible animation.
Do they really have to?
It had Texas. It had what's his name? Mark Hamill as the bad guy.
What was the one?
It was great.
What was it? The Incredible Four?
What?
Hmm?
The Secret Saturdays?
No.
The Fantastic Four?
No.
There was a Fantastic Four.
It was
show.
the parody with the Incredible Hunk.
Oh.
Yeah. What was that called?
The Super Friends.
Super Friends.
Major glory.
Yes, that was
Incredible
really fucking
Oh yeah,
good.
Valhalla.
Valhalla, brother.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
As they fade the troubles
No,
of
that's
everyday life.
my hair. My beautiful hair.
They even had a
So
fucking
good.
commercial that was a shout out to the original Hostess fruit pies.
God,
Bro,
Yeah, no.
it
you got
was
no
great.
Tron Uprising. We only got one
Oh,
season of it.
yeah.
Tron
Yeah.
Uprising, I think that was on Disney's Jetix.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still.
Disney's
Still.
Disney
Companies
XD.
are horrified
Still.
of action cartoons. We had Elijah Wood voicing the main character.
Right?
And they still fucked it up.
We had the Bruce Broxleitner returned as Tron himself, for fuck's sake. In
Because
that
to this day, they still hold the same outdated belief. Cartoons have to be for children. So we cannot put too much violence or too much action. It might give. They are literally stuck with the same mentality of, won't somebody please think of the children?
which is horseshit, because that's why we had you had little kitty cartoons, and then you had other sets of cartoons which were a little bit more mature, and you could talk about the action and you can have a little heavier stuff in it.
See, I miss it when they actually taught kids really important values.
Like sometimes somebody gotta die.
Digimon. Digimon.
Yeah, but that's an
Digimon.
anime. That doesn't count.
No, I know, but I'm saying like that.
They vaporized a motherfucker in Superman the Animated Series.
It was so cool.
It was so metal. He was just a regular ass cop who threw a rock at Darkseid as Darkseid was retreating. He's like, "Oh hey, by the way, Superman, fuck you."
If
Zap.
I had known a single
from
death
part-
would that anger you so much, I would have.
I miss it when they
from
didn't,
part 2,
when they weren't
Apocalypse Now.
playing it safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
it's too
took
safe.
risks and it was good.
You want to talk about risks? You don't even have to do risks. You just have to do it right. Consider the following. You guys remember all those years ago when I laughed because Demon Slayer outsold the entire comic industry?
Yes.
Remember when it happened again?
Yeah.
Guess what happened 2 weeks ago?
Well,
Again.
Well, we had the ending of season 3 happen. It was very fun, and we had an incredibly dramatic moment where the Demon King meets the leader of the Demon Slayers, who is so sick with demon AIDS that he can't even see. And the dude spends the whole episode going, "You know what, Muzan? You's a bitch. Your feet is trash. Your philosophy is shit. Your immortality is garbage. You're a little bitch. And my demon slayers are gonna kill your Obviously, he was a lot nicer about it. But he basically talked down to the leader of demons and killed himself in a massive explosion just to take away the satisfaction of dying by the guy's hands. And the explosion attracted all the demon slayers. So they just said, okay, guys, the last arc is going to be animated in 3 movies. So this is the end of the animated series for now. And it did so well that as of this point, Demon Slayer, which is not exactly a groundbreaking story, it's not exactly going for shock of horror, violence, or sex. It's just an adventure story with some blood and violence.
It's just a very well made shonen.
Yeah, it's meat and potatoes. Really well made meat and potatoes. Currently has 150 million copies in circulation. This manga recently outsold One Piece.
Damn!
That's crazy.
That is hard to do.
That is definitely one for the record books.
You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just have to know what the audience wants, and you have to be willing to take the risk to give them
and
what
have
they
good
want.
story. Good
Yeah,
story is key.
Exactly. You can't keep saying that cartoons are
Oh,
in trouble
Sarah Serenity
when you have a
should
perfectly
really
good
cosplay
industry over here that you
Hinata.
can copy from, and you are not learning shit.
Cosplay Hinata. Yes, 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 yes.
Yes,
As
yes,
Ann
yes,
and I
do
are
it, do it.
cosplayers, we say yes.
Yeah.
Do it, do it, do it, do
We're
it,
going
do
to
it, do
the
it, do
movies,
it.
and I'm gonna go watch those movies because honestly, that show has really grown on me. It's fun. The characters are charming.
Okay, can
Yeah, of
I
course.
just can we look at the chat really quick?
Yeah, let me just pull it right back up. What's up?
Here's the thing. Do not fight about Pokemon versus Digimon in the chat just because each of them had their own qualities. Digimon had a better anime series just because of the values it taught. Pokemon does have the better games except for Digimon Cyber Sleuth.
Also, you know, Digimon is better because my dinosaurs have guns on them.
Ah,
It's the most
But I'm
American
saying
Japanese
both
game
are
ever made.
really good.
Regardless.
And the entire thing of fighting over is just really stupid. We all should just celebrate both.
exactly. But getting back to the main topic of the matter.
I had to say that.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Again, we have to make this clear. Everything that we've discussed is all based on scuttlebutt, rumors, and innuendos, as Juan put it.
And it's just been dispelled by letting people know, hey, by the way, it's not actually being torn down. Yes, we had to clickbait you guys.
It's just
with
on life support.
Yeah, we had to clickbait you guys with the thumbnail.
We still
Sorry
got
about
it.
that. It's not a... Sorry, not sorry. We gotta game the algorithm some fucking how.
But Cartoon Network isn't doing themselves any favor.
No, they're
They're not
not.
Definitely
doing themselves
not.
a favor, but they are in fact pretty dead. And let's be honest, things like this
Ideological.
don't usually come back to life. Unless they do.
I know, much like a phoenix rising from the ashes.
Or a maggot crawling out of a corpse.
Or a zombie. Or a zombie.
Or a zombie coming back from the dead. We have received news that a certain animation studio is going to be continuing the groundbreaking animation series that
Animated series.
that started in November 2000 and that started in 2013 November 2012 called Ruby.
The trash is
RWBY.
not done flowing.
That's right. Viz Media has acquired the Ruby series. Ruby started back in Rooster Teeth. It was announced in November 2012, and it was released in 2013. RWBY is how it's spelled, and it went on for 9 seasons.
9 increasingly depressing seasons, which became more depressing as the Rooster Teeth began to get hit by controversy after controversy, actual crimes happening at the studio, and eventually is disbanding as it just couldn't make enough money to maintain both its massive staff and the fact that they weren't doing anything good with their work. And everybody thought that was it. We thought that is the end. Well, shit, it was a fun little ride, and I was kind of hoping it was, but at the same time, I was kind of hoping it wasn't, because on one hand,
Surprise.
you're gonna tell me that the show ends with a fucking Justice League crossover.
Yeah, no, the last 3 seasons of RWBY didn't turn out to be what we wanted. Like
they were trash, bro. You can be honest.
It was really bad. Like hell, if you go onto the IMDb page and look up the star ratings for RWBY season 7,
Because you can always trust star ratings.
to give an example, of course, like
honestly, you don't even need the star ratings. Just look at the general opinion of the show. It's just people have turned on this real hard.
Because you guys watch RWBY, what was the last best season? Like before, like what was the season in which it started going down?
In my opinion, I think their best season was season 5.
But their last best season.
The last best season. So you know what? Angel and I are going to be split about this.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed 7 when they entered Atlas.
Huh. I prefer 4 because it was before all the big problems began to show up. They still managed to do something good with it.
How about you, Juan?
Bold of you to assume that I've watched enough RWBY to have a favorite season.
I guess we're going to have
I've
to
only
force
seen
it to
like
rewatch the
several
whole thing
episodes,
all over
that's it.
again. Now, all we know is that they acquired it. So let's actually read the article
Yes,
so we can
please.
get a proper idea.
That's what I was trying to get you all over tier to.
No, let me talk about something else.
Shut
in the
the
next
fuck
30
up
minutes.
already.
Shut up, please. Juan, go for it.
All right, so yeah, in this article provided here by ICV2.
By Magic the Gathering.
No, that's just a promo for Magic the Gathering.
Magic
which
is selling RWBY now.
Angel, please. Oh my God.
Go.
All right, this is posted by Milton Gripe over here for this place. Viz Media acquired RWBY from Warner Brothers Discovery. The company announced RWBY owner Rooster Teeth, which Warner Media acquired in 2018, along with Crunchyroll, was shut down earlier this year after unsuccessful efforts to sell the division as a unit. Now Warner's is selling off the individual Rooster Teeth properties, of which RWBY was likely the largest, which is bullshit because Red vs. Blue came first.
But that one's from Halo. You cannot sell a parody.
Yes, you can!
You can't sell Team Fortress.
Yes, you can!
For what? 3 pennies and a hair clip?
Yes!
Okay, do you have that much?
Maybe.
Oh.
All right, let's see here. Warner Brothers sold off Crunchyroll, the other major asset that was acquired in 2021, and they sold it to Sony, and they fused it together with Funimation, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Viz Media will now have control over production, distribution, licensing, and consumer products, featuring RWBY. Series showrunner and co-creator Carrie Shawcross will be involved with the next phase of RWBY, Viz said in its announcement. No specifics were announced with regards to new RWBY content. Viz is exploring wider distribution for the series, including home video, additional streaming platform releases, and more, and has plans for RWBY merch. Viz has a history with the property since 2016 when it developed a new manga based on the series. Viz has since released multiple RWBY manga titles along with a compendium book.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that
so
RWBY
things
had its
are
own manga
maybe
series.
looking up.
It had an amazing artwork.
Yeah.
It was also pretty funny because it changed the personalities a bit more. In some cases, let's just say that in manga RWBY is the girliest girl that ever girled in the history of girling. She has a very romantic view of everything, which results in this really funny moment when the dance is coming. She goes, I need to ask somebody out. Okay, but the only guy around here is John. Okay, but Pyrrha is single too. What if we both go? But that will turn into a threesome. And she starts going into this tangent about threesomes and romantic entanglement until John goes, hey, you okay? She goes, Jesus, and jumps all the way to the roof.
But yeah,
They got a couple of good things in there.
but yeah,
The designs were great.
But yeah, with the downfall of Rooster Teeth, like I personally thought that was pretty much it. Like that RWBY ended on a whimper, and I wasn't holding any hopes.
It ended on a Justice League crossover. It's not even a whimper.
Yeah. Oh God, you're right.
17 minutes of that movie were the only good minutes of the
I
movie.
have a question.
Shoot.
Because the last few seasons have been very lackluster,
Yes.
as you guys say, would it be possible if they just deviate from when it was good and then
A
go different
reboot, you
routes?
mean?
Yeah. Well, no. Have the original up to what do you say? Where it
Season
was starting?
9.
Where we're starting to get bad.
Yeah,
Season 7.
and they just have another alternate route.
Yeah.
So RWBY Revengeance spin off that shit?
I think I get what xeiana Rose is saying. Much like the old Superman movies, how they brought Superman Returns rather than having it continue from Superman 4, which let's not talking about that.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Like a
Mainly-
branching continuity, like
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
like retcon
Give the
away.
fans what they
Yeah.
wanted instead of having to continue after the trash.
I see it unlikely mainly because despite being trash, it's built up so much that it needs to have like a proper ending. Basically, I'm not going to spoil ya, but by the end of season 9, that was the last one, right? 9?
Yes.
It basically ended with the good guys going, okay, now we can start getting ready for the final fight. For real this time. For real.
For real, we promise we're finishing the... Nope.
Except they're not. But I'm like, at this point, if you leave that hanging, it's just gonna leave a bad taste. So you might as
It
well
already
just
left a bad taste.
make another bad taste. You might as well make one final season, wrap up that story, and just reboot the whole thing if you want to.
That is.
Call it Ruby Reloaded or some shit like that.
Well, that being
Ruby
said,
Revolutions.
that being said, we are going to keep our
Reloaded?
ears on the
Ruby
ground for more
Reloaded.
developments on
Reloaded.
this story.
Ruby Resurrections.
Whether they continue it as the same animation style or whether they go the anime route like they did with Ruby Ice Queendom. Which
That one was a
really
strange
good.
one. It was fun,
It's
but
not
it
even.
was,
It's not even all that dissimilar from the animation style of Ruby. It's just more 2D.
honestly,
That's it.
I just want them to fix like the personalities of the main characters because they lost so much of it by the end of the show.
Mr. Quake in the chat is over here saying, "I want Ozpin versus Salem."
Honestly, it would be nice to actually see that fight because apparently it was pretty good. There is a lot of show don't tell and a lot of you could have done something cool but then you didn't. That's kind of one of the big problems. They build up all these dramatic plot points and then they either solve them immediately or they don't.
So bad writing.
One of the I think it was season 5 or 6 when they find out that the whole deal with Ozpin and Oscar inside of him, and John gets fucking pissed because that means that this guy is indirectly responsible for the death of his partner. So he slams the kid against the wall, and there's a moment that go, dude, calm down. That's just a child with the dude inside of his body. It's not the same person. And John just gets pissed and walks off. And he gets this big dramatic moment with, like, is that Pyrrha's mom or sister?
It's Pierre's mom.
Whatever, either way, would. And then we go, okay, so I guess we gotta go find Oscar so we can... No, Oscar just got over it by himself off screen.
It was so weird.
Like, there's a lot of emotional
Bad
build-up,
writing.
and then it just peters out.
Bad
they
writing.
keep doing this
Bad writing.
over and over and over. Hell,
Bad writing.
the end
Bad
of season
writing.
9 is perfect. Remember what happened? Ruby literally kills herself because she cannot deal with the pressure of everything that it gets fixed in like one episode. Her entire mental journey boils down to you are perfect just the way you are. Nothing is wrong.
Bad
Problem solved.
writing.
Okay, what about John who went for like 20 years of isolation? No, we just reverted him right back to himself. We're not gonna talk about the PTSD. It's okay. We fixed it. We
You
fixed
can't
everything.
fix PTSD
It's
though.
okay. We fixed it.
Bad
The
writing.
trauma is gone. We fixed it.
No,
Really?
that's not how
Really?
it works.
Listen,
Bad
if we could get
writing.
rid of trauma, we would all
They
never have to go
literally
to
just
therapy.
spoke to God, and God just went hammer to anvil, put him right back to normal.
Guys,
not how she
guys,
works,
this show is
though.
making me feel
That's not how this works.
Yeah, no.
That's not how any of this works.
Yeah, they keep doing this with Ruby, where they build up what seems to be important plot points to
And then it
address,
trickles out.
and then it just peters out like a bad wick. So I expect that season 10 is going to be the exact same thing. I expect nothing but the most boring anticlimax and the most trash writing in history, but I'm willing to watch it again. Because A, watching this crap with you guys is fun. And B, John has become the best character by accident, and I want to see how much better they can make him by accident.
Well, like I said, we're definitely going to keep our ears open for any developments of the show.
Please!
But we are going to go ahead and move on. And speaking of Rooster Teeth and former associates,
Oh, shit.
this next article is going to be...
Should I lead on this one over here, guys?
Go
'Cause-
for it.
All yours, man.
Okay, so show of hands. How many of you guys use AT&T?
Not anymore, I don't.
Nope.
What do you use, Angel?
Sprint, T-Mobile, whatever.
Yeah, T-Mobile.
They haven't f***ed me over yet.
Yet.
I'm all about that Metro life, man.
Metro PCP like a real man.
Us.
Hi.
Just because family.
We started
started with
what,
this, so
a-holes?
yeah.
Fuck.
Guess what, a-holes?
Oh,
yeah, we already know.
We already know.
We got hacked.
so sorry.
But was it this year?
Yes.
Was it really this year?
No.
If it was
No,
a recent,
wasn't it?
No,
You sure?
it was back in
wasn't.
2022.
Yeah,
You
they
sure?
just now
Yes.
brought it to light.
Oh, that's right.
They didn't
yeah.
tell anyone until April.
Now. Yeah, until April. Jesus
nobody
Christ.
knows no actual crime happened. If you don't notice that it's
And
being stolen from
how
you,
far away was April?
So 3 months ago.
April Fools.
So fun fucking
yay.
fact, yeah. This week, according to this article from TechCrunch via Yahoo News, yeah, if you're an AT&T customer, your data has likely been stolen. Thank you, Cody Corral, for this article.
Wait, I have to do this.
Round of applause. Round of applause. Okay, so this week AT&T confirmed it will begin notifying around 110 million AT&T customers about a data breach that allowed cybercriminals to steal the phone records of, quote, nearly all its customers. The stolen data contains phone numbers and AT&T records of calls and texts during a 6-month period in 2022, the company says. If you're an AT&T customer, here's what the breach could mean for you.
Bold and assume that I have text messages or phone calls.
2022. What year is it now? 2024.
2022 was still during the pandemic, so
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
still during the
Most likely
pandemic.
that's why nobody paid attention. They're like,
During
yeah,
the
whatever.
plague.
We're too busy like dying over here.
Samsung is getting, let's see, its wearable game. The company is okay. That's bullshit. Okay, that's all other shit. Okay, I want to get to the actual rest of the story of what happened. Here we go. Okay, so here's what's up. Okay, according to this bit from The Guardian, hackers stole call and text message records on nearly all AT&T customers. So, hackers stole call and text messages records on nearly all AT&T customers. The communications giant disclosed on Friday. So, literally just yesterday, we find out about this shit. The immense data breach took records of tens of millions of people. This phone use from around a 6-month period in 2022, along with a single day in January 2023. According to AT&T, a suspect has been apprehended. AT&T, which revealed the hack in a quote in a filing to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. So so the SEC. So, stated that the data includes records of which numbers customers texted or called over a certain period of time, as well as the number of times that calls took place. The data doesn't include other kinds of personal information associated with the numbers or information on what was said during the interactions. Quote, the data does not contain the content of calls or texts, personal information such as social security numbers, date of birth, or other personal identifying information, AT&T said in the filing. The company stated in its annual report last year that it had over 127 million devices connected to its network, but did not state in the SEC filing exactly how many of these were part of the data breach. The FCC announced on Friday that it had opened an investigation into the hack, while AT&T stated that it was taking action to prevent future attacks. Bullshit. AT&T has taken additional cybersecurity measures in response to this incident, including closing off the point of unlawful access, the company said in its filing. AT&T will provide notice to its current and former impacted customers. Although the stolen data did not include names associated with the phone numbers, that information would probably be easy to reverse engineer using online data brokers and public records. The hack also affected non-AT&T customers of mobile virtual network operators who were using the company's wireless network.
Wow.
Okay, so Straight Talk?
Yeah.
That is a mobile virtual network operator.
And this is why you keep physical copies of your important files, because you cannot trust digital for shit.
Angel, this isn't that's not having a physical copy doesn't do anything.
Well, I know, but I mean in the sense of 100 million, dude.
Yeah, but that
110
doesn't.
million.
Listen, let me explain exactly how this hack really went down. All right. Okay. Basically, what had happened, according to, and I'm trying to remember this as anecdotal as possible, according to Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers, shout out to Mudahar, our favorite Indian-Canadian tech support dude.
The only Indian tech support that ever actually helped me with anything.
So, the way he explained it after looking into it is that basically a group of hackers had gone in and had managed to get a hold of actual employee credentials.
Oh.
And that's how they went ahead and grabbed
Never
it.
mind then. Then there's just people being dumbass.
Yeah, and so what happened is this. You have the records of 110 million people, but all it is phone numbers and timestamps. Phone numbers to and phone numbers from. And the timestamp for the duration, that's it. But like it said in this Guardian article, if you are a hacker group and you coordinate with other hacker groups who have other information, you can cross-reference that shit and you can use that stuff in order to target people for scams.
I hope you like advertising.
No, not advertising.
Actually, that would explain why we've been getting so many freaking spam
text
text
messages.
messages.
There you have it.
Report, block.
What you can do.
Here's the thing. If you continue, it says they learned about it on April 19th. I call bullshit.
Oh, no,
Are
they
you
knew.
saying that you did not know this for 2 fucking years?
No. They knew about it. Only on April 19th did they realize how bad it got. Because
Yeah,
they will
and
ignore
it took them 2 years to figure that out?
Of course not. They knew. Or if they
No,
did,
but that's
they
what I'm
didn't even-
saying. It's stupid that you wait this long and they just open an
Nah,
investigation.
bullshit.
No, they're dragging
Yeah.
their feet.
Yeah, let me see here. The company learned about the hack on 19th of April, according to the filing, and is working with law enforcement efforts to find the perpetrators. It follows another hack of AT&T's data that it disclosed in March, which did contain the personal information, including social security numbers of billions of users.
Whoa.
Where the hell were they? Wait, what the this.
Funny how they just kind of gloss over that like it wasn't the most important aspect of this entire deal.
Cyber
Yeah.
attacks have continued to target major companies across industries throughout this year, with hackers sometimes holding data ransom or releasing it online. Ticketmaster is still reeling from a hack in May that affected about 506 million customers
Jesus
and has
Christ.
resulted in hackers leaking ticketing information online while demanding
remember that.
millions of dollars in
Yep.
ransom.
I remember that.
And to piggyback off of what Juan just read, we also covered that one instance where there was a hacker situation that happened at the MGM hotel.
Yeah, no, somebody fucking legitimately managed to hack the MGM hotel services, and it shut down the hotels from the inside out.
Man,
And there was a monstrosity. They couldn't use any of their digital systems, and their actual casino slot machine systems there were also shut down. Do you have any idea how much money Las Vegas casinos lose on a daily basis if they're not operating? It's literally millions.
Aren't they open like 24/7 or is that?
Yes.
Yes.
They are.
It's
They
Las
are.
Vegas.
Every time that they shut
They
down,
don't sleep.
the CEO of the company just falls down like somebody kicked him in the balls. Ah, my money!
It's just
Yes.
it's just really scary that like large infrastructures like AT&T or even something as like the MGM Grand Hotel, like these infrastructures can easily be brought down.
They
the
also
record,
have been
by
cutting.
computer
They've been
hacking.
cutting
cutting a lot
corners
of
too.
corners.
For the record, I don't believe it's just as easy as they say. After all, this hack only happened because they managed to get employee information. It boils down to the fact that no matter how many security measures you put on your system, human error still has to be accounted for.
Can I give you an example here?
Shoot.
Jose, if you don't mind me bringing up a personal example of something that we had about a week ago before
All right.
Metro,
All right.
if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay, so Jose received an email from his bank. And we were actually freaking out because, like, it was saying, "Oh, Jose, it looks like your credit history has been impacted. Click here to learn more, to log in and learn more." Before Jose did anything, I'm like, "Do not click on anything in that email. Don't." Now, thankfully, what you do is in that sort of instance, if you're getting something from your bank or from your employer, and if they're saying, "Oh, hey, we need your credentials," don't click straight into the email, folks. Go to your regular login, like we did in your case where you logged into your bank, and it's like it turned out it was a real message, like, "Oh, hey, your credit score has been impacted, drop 3 points," whatever. I'm like, okay. We know, and I even double checked the email itself. It wasn't a crap email with like a million jumbles at budapashtistani.vladi.tz or
Do
whatever.
not redeem!
It was a legitimate email from his bank, and I double checked that for him to be safe. But when it comes to these motherfuckers, they have been getting very good at phishing emails. They have been very good at designing
Yes,
their
they
phishing
have.
emails
With
to
the
look
A's,
authentic.
the different type of A's.
Yes, exactly.
Remember? Yeah.
So this is just a little piece of cybersecurity advice for yourself, folks. Don't forget, always check your whether if you're getting an email from your employer or from a financial institution of yours or from your utilities or telecom companies like AT&T. Double check that shit on the actual site. Don't click on any link in the email. Double check that shit first, and then if it's legit, then double check in the email and see if there was something specific. If it's not, you fucking delete that email, report it as spam, get it away,
Nothing.
block the sender, burn it.
He doesn't
Take
say-
the email out and put it in a memory card and burn the memory card.
Like virus alert from We Are Al Jankovic.
Yes.
Turn off
Yeah.
your computer and make sure it powers down. Put it in a 30-foot hole in the ground.
See, and that's the thing. If anything says, "Oh, do this quickly,"
When you're on
most of the time
What?
it's gonna be a phishing email.
Exactly.
It doesn't help that nowadays people have, due to basically sheer complacency, we have become way too indolent about what kind of crap we put on the internet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Our entire information is just floating out there, and we are willing to drop personal details and important shit just all over the place. Because if I recall, when the internet began to get popular, one of the most important slogans was, "Do not put too much of your information out there. Guard your privacy. Don't trust anybody that tries to take away your anonymity, because if they do that, then you're in trouble." And now people are just dropping shit everywhere. It's kind of weird, but that's because they grew up with it. They're getting used to it.
You mean like some people who end up posting their credit card like a picture of their credit card on here,
Everything.
and then it gets stolen.
Yeah.
I never
Mind you, that
forgot-
actually did happen. That happened several times on Facebook
never
with other
forgot-
people.
I never forgot those commercials I saw in the year 2006, exactly 6. There was a safety company who prided themselves on being very important. I told you this story before. And this guy made a TV commercial where he put his social security number on a truck and he drove it around
I
town
remember that.
as proof that nobody could get through. Guess why that commercial is not around anymore?
Why?
Because the dude's social security was hacked within 3 or 4 months. For the record,
Ow.
the hackers did not demand anything. They hacked it just to prove that they could and to tell him,
prove a
this
point.
is a bad idea, don't do this. So this is ironically the most benevolent violation of privacy I've ever seen. They
was
broke
just to
in,
prove the point
they
of, like,
go,
no, we didn't.
dude, it took me a month. Don't do this. So they shut that down immediately. What I'm trying to say is, there is no security better than your own security. At the end of the day, nothing can account for the dangers of human error, so you gotta take care of your own.
It's also why, all those password savers.
Yeah, never.
I don't like saving my password on there because that's really easy
My
to
bank
hack.
got broken into because of that. Yeah. Twice.
I know.
And then I had to fix it and change my username because even when I changed my password, they already knew my username, so they just sussed it out from there.
But basically, hint, guys, keep changing your passwords.
Yes.
Change it
Please.
regularly.
Rotate
Change
that
at
shit
least
every
every
6
month or every 3 months.
Protect your personal information.
It's like an oil change before your money.
Exactly.
And your
Now-
digital footprint.
Now, as for the AT&T customers that got hacked and this whole shtick, like, yeah, it happened 2 years ago, and we're just now learning about this,
Assholes.
which is shocking, but also what the fuck?
It's not actually surprising.
It's
It's AT&T.
You cannot trust these companies for shit, man.
Yeah, I know. I just want to see big corporations fall.
Well, we're seeing
Don't
one
we all?
now.
Yes.
Here you go, Jose. You want to see a big corporation fall? Here you go.
Wait, what?
This
what
is
big
exactly
corporation?
what
Oh no! I spoke too
wow.
This is exactly
Lashar.
Wake the fuck up, Samurai. We got some
Pikachu
movies to
face.
burn.
soon. All right. I guess we should talk about this. It's an article from Variety.com. The headline reads, "Rest in peace, Redbox. DVD kiosk rental business is shutting down with parents' bankruptcy liquidation."
God damn.
When did they first come out? Redbox.
Let's see here.
Oh.
I'm sure it'll
a
cover
long
it
time ago. No, it doesn't cover it in here. Yeah, no.
Live research.
Live research.
So,
All right,
okay. So, yeah.
Stop it. Stop it.
I hate those.
Here you go. Call it Deadbox.
Call it dead, but
And another nail in the coffin of physical media, Redbox is shutting down after more than 2 decades of serving up DVD rentals from thousands of kiosks across the U.S. Redbox's network of 24,000 DVD rental kiosks and its streaming services will be shut down. Oh, it started in 2002. It's been around for 22 years.
Oh, damn.
that's a very long
Shut down
time.
after
Holy
its parent
shit.
company, Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment, converted its Chapter 11 bankruptcy case into a Chapter 7 liquidation proceeding on Wednesday. So the Chapter 11 is the one where you reorganize. The Chapter 7 is the one where you're fucked.
Oh, it's Jober.
Here, I got this one. With the move to liquidate its assets, all of Chicken Soup for the Soul's Entertainment's employees are now unemployed and will not receive severance or extended benefits. As of late June, this company said it had 1,033 employees.
Wait, so did these employees not even get any notification at all?
Probably
So they're
not.
completely fucked.
Wow.
No, they probably weren't given notice until day
It was
of.
basically, surprise, you're no longer...
Surprise, fuck
you're no
off and
longer
go.
employed.
I am no longer demanding.
So
You're fired.
how many people did you say? Scroll up really quick.
1,033.
So that's almost maybe 1,033 families.
At least.
Jesus Christ.
Now,
Yeah.
Redbox's business has been in decline for more than a decade before Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment bought it in 2020. Its revenue peaked in 2013 at $1.97 billion, and the chain at one time operated more than 43,000 kiosks in the United States and Canada, stocked with movies, TV shows, and games.
On June 28th, the CSSE filed for Chapter 11 reorganization, listing total debts of $970 million and consolidated assets of $414 million as of March 31st, 2024.
Coincidentally, 1 year before of this, Netflix peaked to its highest possible profit with their first Netflix original. So their decline began around the point where Netflix reached the highest possible peak.
That
Because
seems like a weird coincidence.
well, and that's the thing. It's like, why go to these red boxes and pay for each thing when you can be at home and yeah.
Even with the increase in pricing, Netflix is still like
You
one of the
have a
best options.
shit of
One.
movies, of shows now, so Which would we prefer?
Okay. Well, for the record, yeah, the convenience and the access and everything is great.
And you only have to pay once.
Okay,
Well,
once
not
every month.
Once every month,
Yeah.
but
Okay,
you
but
don't
you
have to
s-
constantly keep on paying for one movie,
How much were those
one movie.
Redbox stuff?
What? $1.99.
I recall we used it a few times.
For a 2-night rental or 1-night rental.
Yeah,
or
I
something.
think,
You
yeah.
guys
Then it
used
was
it
like
alone in the old place.
Another
It was fun.
$1 every day, and then you could just buy
But
it.
then it adds up.
It was like, but then afterwards you could buy it outright for like $15 or something.
But also, you said they have games.
Yes.
Well, who has ever actually finished a game that quickly when you want to take time to enjoy it?
Oh no, the games
Yeah.
ones they had different pricing and all that
You
stuff.
know, Jesse. I mean, sorry, Xeiana Rose had a good point. I don't think we ever rented games through Redbox. have we?
No.
Because
Usually,
you never want to have a game but feel rushed to complete it.
if
before you
I
get
ever
it back.
rented games from some Blockbuster was to decide if I wanted to buy them. Because this was
Yes,
before, this was
yes,
before
it was
YouTube
test
was
run.
the biggest thing and I could just find footage
Yeah.
playing the game that wasn't 240 with like Ramstein or Papa Roach playing in the background.
Yes.
I just feel
codes.
I just feel really bad for
Right,
the
cheat
employees.
codes.
Like,
Oh, definitely.
like
yeah.
1,033 employees, and they're not getting any severance
No,
pay for
they're not.
termination. That's awful.
And you all know how hard it is to find a job.
Now? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
Sis
then-
is still trying to find a job.
Hi.
Especially when
Yeah.
most of your experience boils down to I managed a video store.
Honestly, like I said, I'm a little more sympathetic, and my heart goes out to the employees who lost their jobs, and I hope that they're able to bounce back and find work elsewhere because they didn't deserve that.
No, they didn't.
No.
Let me see here. What's going on here? Creditors included. Wow. Universal Studios Home Entertainment, Sony Pictures Home Entertainment, Warner Brothers Home Entertainment, Paramount
Warner
Pictures,
goddamn bros.
Angel. It's everyone's home entertainment service.
Yeah,
Oh,
BBC
Let's see.
Studios
Paramount
America.
Pictures, Lionsgate, BBC Studios America, Walgreens, Walmart.
Walmart. What?
Yeah, there
I
used
mean,
to be-
where are all those red box kiosks at? At your Walgreens and Walmarts and CVS pharmacies? Yeah.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, I know.
Like, hey, you guys owe us for like security.
But yeah, no, Juan's right. Like, shit, there is a Walmart that's right close to our neighborhood, and they used
We
to have
just
a
saw
Redbox
one.
kiosk.
Yeah.
See, on
Wait, no, we just saw one when we went to
Man,
Publix.
look how depressing that sentence is.
God, let me just read this over here. Okay, what's the depressing sentence, Angel? On Wednesday, Judge Thomas M. Horan of the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the District of Delaware, who's overseeing the bankruptcy case, granted the company's request to convert to a Chapter 7 liquidation. There is no means to continue to pay employees to pay any
We
bills.
ain't got no money,
Horan
dog.
said, per the Wall Street Journal. He added that a bankruptcy trustee will be appointed to investigate whether funds held in trust for employees were misappropriated.
Yes.
1,000 people are about to lose their jobs, and they're not even going to get paid for
Wait,
work
wait,
that they
wait,
did.
Wow.
wait.
No.
So, how many wages are they withholding then?
No,
We
they're
don't know
saying
yet.
no. They're investigating whether funds
Okay.
for trust
Yeah.
held in trust for
Because
employees.
you even
Oh,
have the
if they're gonna
judge
be
in charge
withholding
of bankruptcy
funds?
go, wait a minute.
Like,
What
no,
is this
that's-
bullshit?
That's all part of bankruptcy proceedings. That's all normal shit about.
Well, we gotta make
Okay.
sure you're not cheating your workers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're trying to make sure. Okay, if you guys are going to close down and you're going to try to sell out, we got to make fucking sure you're paying your
Yes.
employees first.
No one works for free.
You got leftover funds. We saw 414 million in your thingy over there. Where's that going? Are we appropriating that properly in trust for your employees? Yes? Good. You got nothing to worry about. Proceed as planned.
No.
If not, no. We're fucking cooking you.
Pay your dues.
Exactly. Like, on the flip side, if they find any discrepancies, then yeah,
They're
the
gonna get
employees will have...
smacked.
It doesn't matter what job you are. If you get fired, they still owe you what's left of the time you work. Like, that is literally inconstitutional to not pay your
Yep,
workers a fair
Department of
wage.
Labor.
Yep.
Pay the
Department of
bas-
Liver.
Pay your
I heard
bastards.
you say liver.
Labor.
I heard you say
Liver.
The
liver.
Department of
Labor.
Liver. I mean, the liver is where the extra nutrients are saved. So it's like the bank of your body, right?
Kind of.
you go.
Matthew Coburn in the chat. Hey up, Matthew Coburn. Welcome to the Ravens Flock.
Sup?
Physical media isn't dead yet. Many specialty labels still make big money, and Disney's still pumping out discs.
Collectibles.
Disney and other studios are not having Sony make their discs and release movies for them. Are now in spite of the fake rumor that Sony was stopping Blu-ray releases. They're only stopping recordable discs and not their movies and
Yep.
shows.
Yeah,
Happy
no.
anniversary to you.
It's kind of
Oh,
sad,
to Sarah
though.
Serenity. Oh yeah, yeah. Her.
happy
Oh,
anniversary.
awesome!
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Sarah Serenity.
Hey,
Much
Mazel
love to you.
tov.
Chocolate Emporium?
It's kind of sad that we reached this point, though. Physical media is becoming collector's items by default now.
You know what that means? That fucking cabinet down here is a freaking treasure trove.
It's filled with
It belongs in a museum.
Here's the thing, guys. It still is good to have physical media.
definitely.
Because, I mean, it's just like what we're seeing with the digital games. They can literally
Yeah.
remove it, and it's like it never existed.
Hey,
So
guess
you
what?
You don't
paid
own it.
money for nothing. So
You
at
owe
least
nothing
with this,
and you will love it.
Yeah, so at least with, physical DVDs
You
and
actually
everything,
own it.
Yeah.
You
There's
can
also
they
the
can't
fact
take that
that,
away from you, can they?
Especially when it comes to anime series, the Blu-ray actually allows them to put more animation on their work and like fix a lot of animation issues they couldn't do in the TV series. It was like just a small example. There was this really amazing episode of Jujutsu Kaisen that the animators were complaining because the crunch for that season was so bad they only managed to do about 30% of the episode. It still looks incredible, but then they released the Blu-ray and the episode is about 20 minutes longer of non-stop action, and it is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Movie quality animation. You gotta let
So
your
it was
boys cook.
It was very keynote, but
Also,
to answer-
Alex VA's in the chat. Sorry, Alex VA, up. Welcome to the Ravens Flock. What have I
gonna address
missed?
them, yeah.
Yes, go ahead, Zay.
So what you have missed, we have covered the rumor. I say this very strongly: the rumor of Cartoon Network going under.
It's
And-
not really. The short answer: no, it's not really going under. But the hashtag RIP Cartoon Network is being used to bring awareness to the troubles that animators and animation studios are going through because of the downsizing that studios like Cartoon Network are doing.
The announcement of Viz Media acquiring the animation series Ruby from Rooster Teeth,
Short answer: let's hope they don't fuck it up.
and of
More
course,
than usual.
and just now Redbox.
Oh no, we skipped over the AT&T data breach.
Oh, yeah,
Alright.
and the AT&T data breach.
No, it never happened. We forgot about it. No, that information never left.
There is no war on bonds.
There is no war in Basing Say.
You know I can unplug your mics, right?
There is no sound in Basing Say.
Eric, you came up with that first.
Yeah.
But I digress.
Can I say really
Yes.
quick
What's
about physical media? Because there is something that Sis and I used to watch a lot when Blockbuster
You
was
were
a thing.
obsessed.
Make
So-
it a blockbuster night.
Yeah. Do you guys remember Rainbow Bright?
Rainbow
It's been a while, yeah.
Well, guess what?
Light.
You can't really get physical editions. Well, I was like, let me see. Did they ever actually remake that and actually have a DVD? They do.
Yeah.
Guess what I want to buy now?
It's
it.
usually
Oh
you
my
can,
goodness.
you can thank the guys at
Go
Discord
for
I'm
it.
gonna go
for
back
that.
to being nostalgic.
Because and that brings us back to how a lot of these things that were on oh my gosh, VHS.
Yeah.
And the issue with that is, well, you can no longer use them.
Exactly.
And most of them are now
the Disney
Decayed
Princess
dolls.
exactly.
VHS.
So that also comes back to wanting to preserve things from way back then, right?
Yes, you want preservation of media is
Yeah.
important.
So the fact that I can now find this DVD collection is freaking wonderful.
You can thank the guys at Discotech Media for that one. They're a
Yeah.
company that literally does nothing except get all cartoons and anime shows, even ones that had never been released here, and they put them through. Like, one of the greatest mech shows I've ever seen, Gao Gaigar, only
yes.
the first half was dubbed, which is a shame because they got some really good voice actors. Dan Green was there. And then
Green.
they lost the rights, so they had to sub the rest of the series, and they did a good job. And sadly, that's also one of the reasons why it never made it like overseas. It just wasn't popular enough, or they didn't think it would be. But if it wasn't for Discotech Media, the only way I would even know that series existed is going to some shady ass site on the ass end of the internet.
Yeah.
the
But-
dark web.
How many
don't wor-
viruses did we grab?
But don't worry, nerds, because it's not all bad news and doom and gloom.
Thankfully, no.
Guys,
Zay's trying to talk.
yes. It's not all bad news and doom and gloom to this week because we actually do have some good news. We actually have some great announcements of the Marvel variety.
Oh boy,
Yeah, that could be nice.
it's marble juice time.
All right, so shall we start with the
For a
winged
second, I was like,
Yes,
one of the
let's
things
go
you said.
ahead and start. Yeah, no, how appropriate since we just finished 4th of July.
Let us
Let's
take
go-
flight for liberty.
Let us take flight for liberty and for everything that is
truth, justice, and all that stuff.
for red, white, and blue. Yes.
Truth, justice, and Harrison Ford.
We have the first trailer has just dropped to the next Captain America movie called Captain America: Brave New World.
Brave new world. I don't hate myself enough.
Oh my god.
You have to. I'm sorry.
So
I
yeah,
just didn't care for the first game.
All
that
right,
much.
but getting back to the talk of the trailer, without saying a lot, like the trailer shows, of course, Sam Wilson, who at this point is the is the next Captain America. He is no longer Falcon.
nope, we got no Falcon this time. We got just pure Cap over here.
But he still has the wings, though.
He's Captain Falcon.
There.
America.
He's showing us his moves.
Falcon.
Punch.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Actually, yeah. No, his flight pack got upgraded for supersonic speed.
It's about time.
Which
Yeah,
is
you
really-
see him break the sound barrier. It's so cool.
It's so cool.
No. In this trailer, they showed Harrison Ford, who is now taking over the role of
Thaddeus Ross
of
after
Thunderbolt Ross.
after
passing
William
of-
Hurt passed away. Yeah.
By the way, guess how they addressed that?
It was so silly, but also appropriate.
You lost the mustache.
No, he's like, no. Anthony Mackie's going up to him. Gotta say, I'm still getting used to the new look. Well, my campaign manager said I either lose the mustache or lose the election.
Literally, listen, we need a clean face president for this
Yeah,
country.
no. There's a new terrorist threat that out there.
We don't know who it is, but
It's
apparently
Disney.
No, it's Giancarlo Despacito.
Oh,
So
so
close
it's,
enough.
it's just Despacito playing the
No,
roles that he's been
Giancarlo
playing
Esposito.
for the last 8 roles he's had.
Oh my god.
Giancarlo Esposito being a villain.
Yes.
Poor
No,
man.
we didn't see that coming.
Remember this guy started as a comedy actor, right?
I remember.
He will never shake off the serious criminal accusation.
Hey,
Hey,
Toy
look!
Slasher.
Hey, Flasher, how you doing, man?
Watching from the airport.
From the
Airport.
Yeah. I'll
Okay,
pick him
Sarah
up when it's
Serenity,
over.
you can chill with the dick jokes, please.
Yes,
All right.
please. That being said, excellent trailer, and of course at the end they showed a stinger where they're bringing in the Red Hulk.
Oh yeah!
Which, if anyone who knows the story, is usually Thaddeus Ross
Himself.
getting himself gammed up so that he could fight the Hulk because he hates Bruce Banner that much.
However, there is no Hulk in this continuity, or rather, the
in
Hulk
the story.
in the story, because the Hulk is just kind of good guy now.
Chilling.
He's just kind of chilling. In fact, I'm kind of
He's
surprised.
wearing shirts now.
I wear shirts now.
Yeah, I know.
So
it's
yeah,
weird, isn't it?
which means that we don't know exactly what will be the circumstances. Some people are already theorizing that the character played by Despacito might in fact be the one that turns into the Red Hulk, but that's just hypothesis at this point.
All scuttlebutt. Yep.
Also-
Rumor and
so
innuendo.
what do you guys want to happen in this movie?
Oh
What are
my
your
god.
expectations?
Okay.
That trailer was pretty fun.
Okay, now, we know for a fact, and I'm sorry to burst anybody's bubble, but we know for a fact that Sebastian Stan is not in this movie.
Darn.
We're not going to get the Winter Soldier. We're not
Damn
going to
it.
get Bucky. It's okay.
That just means
We'll
he might
have
get a solo film in the future.
Yes, actually, that's kind of the idea.
Oh, dope.
So, this is purely focusing in on Sam Wilson now. Like, okay, congratulations, you say you're Captain America.
Yes.
Here's a Captain America problem. Solve it. Have fun.
Wait, no, hang on a second. I'm not ready for this.
Yes, you are.
Well, turns
You
out
got the shield, you've got the wings, go do it.
time to figure out if he can solve it after all. He may not have the juice, but he has the heart.
He's got all the heart, and Steve Rogers is the one who put his faith in Sam, so he knows for a fact that Sam has got what it takes.
He can carry the
He
burden.
believes.
He believes.
Yeah, he
Do
believes.
you believe in Captain America?
No, but I believe in the man that Captain America thinks that I should be,
Good enough.
and I'm
Hey.
doing do my best to be that man.
I just want U.S. agent to show up. I want people to not trust each other and be forced to team up in fights here.
No, I get you. But
Mr.
that-
Quake wants more Sam Elliott. Man, shut up with Sam Elliott.
I know, right?
Yeah,
being
forget
said-
him.
That being said, Captain America Brave New World isn't the only thing that was announced this week, because we got another trailer that's dropped, a new miniseries from Marvel Studios.
Marvel Television
Marvel
now.
Television that'll be coming in September on Disney Plus. And that is the series called Agatha All Along.
Yep, and this for anyone who was paying attention to WandaVision and remember Agatha Harkness, who was another witch who was basically trying to siphon off whatever power she could from Wanda on this and blend it into her illusion. Yeah, Catherine Hahn is back as the titular Witch of Doom, and now we're having her break out of her own illusion and spell, because when we left her in WandaVision, she was left brain wiped.
Mind crushed.
Yeah, she was left mind crushed over here. So apparently in this little illusion, she thinks that she's like a FBI cop and there's a murder mystery thing going on. But check this shit.
Which brings a bunch of questions, which means that she subconsciously may have faked her identity, because going from random person to crime investigation, there's a lot of paperwork involved in that.
Actually, yeah, no, and this is where we actually get the little bit of this going on. So she's checking in the
corpse.
actual corpse, and guess the name over here. Take a look. W.
bitch!
Maximoff, as in the dead body is supposed to be Wanda.
Wait, how did they recover the body?
Is it her body?
Yeah, because
Is it?
I saw
Is it really, Angel?
Universe of Madness. She kind of...
Multiverse. But actually, Angel, that's not her.
Well, I figured.
None of this is actually happening. This is all still...
Also, shout out to Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah, also Aubrey Plaza's here. So yeah, we know our audience. Aubrey Plaza's the hotness. Who cares? That's not the point. The point is, this isn't really happening. This isn't actually happening. This is Agatha still stuck in her brain. And this is Agatha working her way out of
So it's
this
just
hex.
an illusion of her own mind. She's in the Mind Palace.
Yes, she's in her mindscape. And she's fucked in the head and she's trying to get the hell out.
And then she's trying to escape and obtain other witches to perform mysterious goals.
And this is all inside her head. She's going into her memories of shit.
Who's that guy then?
We don't know.
Who's this NPC? This poor dude is getting dragged around all over the trailer.
We don't know.
He genuinely seems to have nothing to do with the story. He's just like, why am I here?
Okay, but Aubrey Plaza in witch clothing.
Cool.
I'm sold.
Sold.
Local
Hold
man
on.
sold.
There it is.
Sold.
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 Yeah.
Sorry, I mean, she's fucking hot.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This was the most literal Who announcement I had seen so far. Cause
I know, it's not your deal and nobody really liked
it's
how
not really a
WandaVision was
matter of
turned up.
deal. It's the fact that Agatha actually shows up in WandaVision, but she does so little before getting mind wiped. I just went, oh, okay, this is happening. And this,
Was it that little though?
it felt like a little.
No, I
She
get it because
fucked up Wanda's brain.
Everything fucks up Wanda's brain. Going to the DMV fucks up her brain. Her brain is pre-fucked from birth.
Angel, the DMV fucks up everybody's brain. But the point is, this is
nobody likes
basically-
waiting in the line for DMV.
Basically, this is this tale of how does this witch get her witchy powers back. So we're gonna find out, and we'll also get a little bit more of understanding of her.
The specs look interesting.
Yeah, and like, I mean, come on, who the fuck doesn't like a good spooky fucking witch's tale? I mean, like, we could get like it could be something along the lines of what we had of Werewolf by Night.
I could look forward
which
to that.
was
I can
awesome.
get behind that.
Honestly, I'm willing to give this a shot for only one reason.
Why?
Because they didn't work out another stupid witch pun in the title.
Good.
I was
Oh no! The funny thing is that people were complaining about the constantly changing name of the Agatha Harkness series.
Really?
Oh yeah, no. Like ever since they announced that they're going to try to do a standalone Agatha story on like through Marvel Studios, the name had been changing over and over, and people weren't sure. Like, okay, stick to it, please. But now that we see the trailer and we understand why it's been changing, because her fucking brain is fucked.
Clever.
At least that's the advertising they want you to hear. They don't want you to think that they're being
It's a good way to
inconsistent.
spin it over the fact that we can't find a good title for this TV show.
But you know what? If that's as good an excuse as any,
if
considering
it
the story.
works, it works.
Yes. Thoughts? Dragonfang, xeiana Rose.
I never watched WandaVision.
It's okay.
That's okay.
Neither have I.
I
This seems to
mean,
be an
that's okay.
independent
Considering
series.
this is basically her mind and it's completely fucked, it sounds entertaining.
So it's Persona.
Hi, kstorm.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Also,
I am
yes,
thou,
I remember the
thou art
Covenants.
I.
Just
Now
barely.
pull for that 5-star banner.
Oh yeah,
It's been a while since we.
Hey,
Yeah,
Kstorm,
I
welcome back.
remember it. Hello.
Wonder Witch powers activate. You're welcome. Let's see why Sam.
Wanda Witch
The
powers.
Covenant.
I don't hate Sam Elliott. He was like, come on, all right. Like Sam Elliott did his thing.
He did his job. He ruffled his mustache and he harumphed most dignifiedly.
Speaking
We're
of
good.
mustache, someone's is back, huh?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
slowly
it's-
becoming not smooth.
Slowly growing back.
Yeah, no, it's a 5 o'clock shadow right now.
Local
Don't please
man,
tell me they
Slowly
remind me of the movie. The
you are
Just
no
letting you know we
longer
noticed.
Ed, my friend. You are now bored.
It's okay, Jose. We've noticed. We noticed it coming back.
Now, unfortunately, we do have to wrap today's
Sad
show up
news.
with some very sad
Yeah.
news.
You know, we should have
Alas.
like started with. We should have had that with the other sad news and
Yeah.
left off at a high note.
It's gonna be sweet
I
and it's
know,
gonna
I
be
know.
bitter.
Hey,
And
not
it's
a
my
punch in the
bad.
stomach.
I mean, to be fair, this was going to happen at some point. It's just a shame it had to happen now. We would like to take a moment here at the Ravens Flock to send our sincerest and deepest condolences to the family of Richard Simmons, who has regretfully and recently passed away at the age of 76. Was it the cancer that got him?
Cause of death
Oh,
is
it has
okay.
not been disclosed. Okay.
So, yeah, this AOL article, legendary fitness guru Richard Simmons has died, ABC News reports. A cause of death has not been disclosed. According to TMZ, police responded to a call Saturday morning, so today, from Simmons' housekeeper. He was pronounced dead at the scene. No foul play is suspected. News of his death comes at 1 day after his 76th birthday, which he acknowledged in a series of posts on Twitter. Thank you, he says. I never got so many messages about my birthday in my life. I'm sitting here writing emails. Have the most beautiful rest of your Friday. TV Line has reached out to Simmons' representatives for comment. Simmons rose to fame in the 1970s after opening a series of gyms across Los Angeles. His popularity led to a pair of TV hosting gigs, Slim Cookin' and the Emmy-winning Richard Simmons Show, as well as a slate of self-hosted fitness tapes released throughout the 80s, all of which made him a certified pop culture icon. Yep. He appears as himself across dozens of TV shows, including All My Children, Amazing Stories, Arrested Development, Chips, Evening Shade, Fame, General Hospital, and The Larry Sanders Show. He guested on late-night programs such as Late Night with David Letterman, Saturday Night Live, and The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. And was a panelist on game show Family Feud, New Hollywood Squares, and Super Password.
The funny thing about Simmons is that he never played a character. It was just Simmons.
It was just Simmons.
He became such a pop culture icon that even when he was in a show in a fictional setting, everybody just goes, "Oh, hey, it's Richard." It's like Jack Black.
Yep. He also
it's just Richard Simmons.
He also lent his voice to several animated series, including Dinosaurs, Fish Hooks,
Fish goddamn hooks. Are you serious?
Hercules, Johnny Bravo, and Rocko's Modern Life.
Yep.
He showed up in Who's Line a couple of times.
Yeah, he did. You're right. Whose Line is Anyway? Yeah. Let's see. Simmons halted most public appearances in 2014, prompting small speculation that he was being held against his will. In 2017, journalist Dan Taberski released a podcast titled Missing Richard Simmons, where he investigated Simmons' abrupt disappearance from the public eye and why the exercise instructor went MIA. Rumors continued to swirl, and in 2022, Simmons issued a statement to the New York Post saying he was happy, healthy, and living the life he had chosen.
Hey, man, sometimes you want some privacy.
Dude. Man,
unfortunately, that is as far as we can get because we don't know any further information. But yeah,
when you know
That's
Richard
sad.
Simmons, he was fun-loving. He was one of the few positive role models for fitness and for just being a nice person to people and shit.
He was like Bob Ross before exercise.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's so fucked up, and he passed away too. And yes, Nikki Bella, Shelley Duvall from The Shining, she also passed away this week.
That's right. The lady with the big, amazing eyeballs.
I know.
Shelley Duvall. She was also in Popeye.
She had so huge, expressive eyes.
She was also in Popeye. She was also in Suburban Commando. She also played Little Bo Peep on I forgot what the movie was called, but it was on the Disney Channel.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, it looks like in this case, he has been taken down. We don't know much about the circumstances, but yeah, I find it funny that the dude just straight up disappeared from the public eye, and it boils down to, no, man, I just want some privacy.
I just want some privacy.
And you know what? I can respect that.
Late mid-60s at that point.
I can respect that, because previously, I don't know if he was serious about this, but Kevin Bacon released a little interview when he says, I disguised myself to look like a normal person, and I fucking hated it. It was terrible. I had to stand in line to get a cup of coffee.
Oh my god, yeah.
Mind you, Kevin Bacon has been famous since the age of 12, so to him, this probably is an alien experience, but sometimes you got celebrities that, they make their money, they get their fame, and they just do the smart thing and go, I'm good, I'm gonna go home.
That being said, once again, we do send our condolences out to the friends and families of both Shelley Duvall and Richard Simmons. Guys, I think we should go ahead and take an introspectual moment of silence for these two stars.
So, yes, if you'd be so kind.
Yep. All right.
Thank you very
I
much.
just want to say,
Thank you.
all of us being quiet is actually a little creepy.
Yeah.
Right?
Just saying.
I know. It's part of what we do.
I forgot to mention this for the previous article, with the shutting down of Red Letterbox, but I looked it up. The one blockbuster left in the entirety of America, the
one
one
in
located
Alaska?
in Benton, Oregon,
Oh, Oregon.
is still operating to this day.
Wait, aren't they?
Thank you for that one speck
Wait,
of good
don't
news
don't
to
they
wrap up.
don't they sell merch as well?
They don't sell merch, but they have merchandise
trip?
from, what's the name of that Robin Hood actor?
The Men in
guy from
Tights
Men in
one.
Tights?
No, the other one. The serious Robin Hood.
Kevin Costner?
No, hang on.
Russell Crowe?
There.
Men in Tights is
They
the
actually
best.
keep a lot of memorabilia from that movie in that store, including his jockstrap in a glass case.
Okay, I guess that's
So
weird.
yeah, there is exactly one blockbuster left, and it has a bunch of memorabilia from Kevin Costner's Robin Hood movie.
All right.
Road
and
trip.
Road trip.
Thank you for that. And of course, with that, we have reached the end of our program. We want to thank all of you for tuning in on the live chat tonight.
You wanna answer, Sarah?
Sarah saying y'all should do a drunk Poppy's Playtime playthrough.
The boys.
Every time we die, we take a shot.
No, I'm good.
You guys would
Actually-
die. You guys would actually
The
die.
thing is, I can't get drunk.
no, I'm saying without amount of alcohol, that you'll die.
I can't get drunk
No,
though.
you-
My medicine doesn't.
No,
keep me
I'm
from-
saying, but having that much alcohol.
In your body.
That much
Like,
alcohol
we
in
know
your
you can't
body.
get drunk, but we're at,
He can't. He has X Factor now.
and
Alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
Yes.
And fuck my poisoning.
All right. So that being said, we appreciate all of you tuning in tonight. You guys have been fantastic. We're still working on the content that we've gathered from MetroCon, the photos and videos. We will be posting them on our socials. So please keep your eyes out.
By the way, folks, since we did film things from MetroCon, including their Dream Fight live show, the Masquerade Ball,
Fire show.
and Fire Show, along with bits of the second night of the Metro Massive Rave
And the bits
The
from
Kaiju
Kaiju
one?
Big Battle.
and Kaiju Big Battle. So you know, the only folks who are going to get to see that right away are going to be inner flockers. So you
right.
guys, if you want to catch some of the highlights of MetroCon, you need to become inner flockers. Hit the join button over here. It's $4.99 a month. There's no obligation to stick around. So if you just want to watch it and then let it lapse afterwards, I won't blame you. But you'd be cooler if you kept it on.
I will. Give me your money.
That's just Angel.
That's just Angel. But anyway,
He's not wrong though. Like,
Yeah, I know.
like you guys would do.
I love just go. It's just Angel, but he's also the Jiminy Cricket on my shoulder, feeding me his devious fucking
anyways.
thoughts.
You're the evil devil on the shoulder.
All right. Well, speaking of the evil devil on our shoulders here, now
I don't hate Sam Elliott, Mr. Quake. We were just saying
You
that
ha-
he's done his thing. Enough already.
You don't have to answer that. It's all right.
Okay, you were saying?
But no. Okay. So through my awesome efforts, I was able to successfully beat the pain, and I was able to
Expertly
finally get to the sneaky point into a facility.
Never got caught even once.
Hell
Incredible.
no!
Totally
I
died.
did not get caught
Totally
at
died.
all.
Totally
Incredible.
Totally died.
Dead.
Nope.
Dead.
Zero deaths, folks.
Dead.
If he was dead, why is he here talking to me right now? Checkmate, atheists.
It's a ghost.
I know, right? But Angel,
ghost.
we're far from done
Necromancer.
with the
Necromancer.
aren't we?
That is
Yeah,
correct.
zombie,
we have only
zombie.
managed
I
to
mean, have you seen this?
we have only managed
Yes.
to defeat
Not
one
one of the
member
living
of the
forces.
Cobras. The Pain! There's still 3 more, and of course the boss. So I hope that you will join us next Saturday at 5:30. Sorry, 5 p.m. My bad. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of Los Amigos Play, where we once again continue the journey of Naked Snack in the continuing tours of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snack Eater, Hideo Kojima game produced by Konami 2005.
And where can our viewers see Los Amigos play?
In YouTube and Kick.
All right. Thank you, Angel. Thank you for that.
kick.
Always
Show my
remember
kick.
to clear.
I don't
Yep.
have the strength to kick right now.
And of course, for any wrestling fans out there, tune into my program, which is Wrestle Rewind. Every
Yeah,
Thursday
flex in the ring.
Every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here in YouTube and Kick, where me and my colleague here, Mr. Juan Arauz,
Don't touch me.
we review 3 of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today. That is WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. Lots of cool matches to talk about, lots of good reviews, and there will be times when Juan will have his hot tags where he will burn things down to a cinder.
I did that exactly this past Thursday night on this episode of Dynamite. I was explaining to you guys on Los Amigos Play a fight between Chris Jericho and Samoa Joe. It was a no DQ fight, so they went all through the
No
backstage.
Dairy Queen?
Huh?
No
No
Dairy
disqualification.
Queen? Oh, okay.
They
So
fought.
no Dairy Queen would
They
be-
fought in the back of the arena. Jericho beat up Samoa Joe and put him on a pallet. One of those.
Oh, that's the clip I saw.
Yeah. Jericho grabbed the pallet with a forklift, lifted it up halfway, and drove the actual pallet through a wall. But the wall was so plainly, obviously fake wall.
It was so flimsy.
The wall was paper thin. The freaking frame that was built to support it was still bare wood. It was garbage. And I was yelling into the fucking camera on Thursday saying, listen, you idiot, dickless, sexless loser. You've got millions of dollars and you clearly don't care about how much money you lose. You can shell out a couple of shackles to shellac some eggshell paint for the fucking wall on your gag.
Was it plaster or was it cardboard?
No, it wasn't even cardboard. It was like the thinnest drywall.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, no, it was so flimsy. The five of us,
garbage.
we can easily break it by just walking through it.
Random angry white dude could punch through that wall.
So I can literally just poke it and it'll
Probably.
just.
You and Dragonfang could easily just poke through it, walk through it, and you would break the wall.
Just break through the thing.
Listen, I understand you don't want to actually hurt your stars, but you gotta make that shit like actually work. You know, you gotta sell it.
Like,
you gotta sell me.
Make us believe, damn
Make
it.
me believe.
Like, exactly. That's why I was yelling like an idiot. That he needs to spend his money more wisely, but that's not ever going to happen because he's an idiot who was never told no a day in his life.
You almost had something good with a forklift there, and then you fumbled it. That's
but folks,
cruel.
Juan's hot tags are just an amuse-bouche. It's just an appetizer because we have a main course of that on Wednesday nights, don't we?
You're damn right, and that's my program, The Black Files, the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. As you see, we on this show we cover a whole wide spread of different news in the world of nerd and pop culture. But on The Black Files, we just hone in on one and we cut down deep to the bone so that we can get to the truth of the matter and we don't hold our opinions back. This past Wednesday, we went ahead and discussed our take of MetroCon 2024. It was fun. We had our opinions of like, hey, here's a suggestion of something that we that could be done to make things better. Here's something that we enjoyed. These are our stories. That's pretty much that.
And once again, a shout out to the folks who tuned in to the live stream on the Saturday of MetroCon with Juan Arauz hosting it.
Yes, please. Thank you all for helping us out there.
I may not have been there, but I was there in spirit. So thank you all for taking the time to
Angel,
keep our friend company.
You would have. I don't think you've seen the live stream.
Not yet.
Their video game room, the Metrocade, had so many DDR platforms.
Seriously?
Yes.
Wow. Like how many? Because the last time I checked, they only had
many.
Like 2.
As in more than 6 at least. It was beautiful.
Color me impressed. Normally, when they have these kind of cons, they have like 2, 3 at the most.
And so, if you guys want to get and you other than reviewing stuff like this and having interviews with folks in the world of nerd and pop culture, we also talk about the harder side of nerd stories. And,
hard men.
No, because we believe in cutting into the truth, and that means not compromising our ideals, and that means just fucking like spitting it out and fucking saying it as it is.
So doing hard shit.
Yes, doing hard
Real
shit.
hard things.
Yes.
Which gives you a hard on.
Yes.
But not in a gay way or anything.
No, of course not.
Yeah,
No,
okay,
goes without
thank you.
saying. So if you guys like that kind of deep dive nerd journalism, request access as we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. for the Black Files on YouTube.
And of course, tune in to our main show, the #1 show on our channel, The Ravens Flock, which is every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick, where we, the motley crew of nerds, are here to discuss with you the latest news and topics circulating in the world of nerd and geek culture. Whether it's a slow week, a busy week, or even a dead week, no matter what companies are closing down or what's being picked up, there's always something to talk about, and we'll be here to share with each and every one of you with the strength of the Red Hulk.
Yeah, screw you, corpos. We're self-sustained LLC. You can't shut this bitch down if you tried.
And so once again, we want to thank all of you for tuning in tonight. You guys have been very awesome in the live chat, and we appreciate all of you for being here. And we've been doing this for a very long time, since 2013, working hard and staying strong to make
your voice our mission.
Juan, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do. Folks, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of The Ravens Flock, hosted by Jose Casabona, Angel Mendez, Dragonfang Cosplay, xeiana Rose Cosplay, a slight appearance from kstorm Cosplay, and yours truly, Juan Arauz, as we bring you the latest news in the world of nerd culture, geek culture, pop culture, and everything in between, working hard and staying strong to make your voice our mission. Join us as we go live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe or the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become a nerd flocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring the tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
Nice.
All right, folks. Thank you once again for tuning in to another exciting live edition of our flagship show. Nerds watching all over the internet. We are The Ravens Flock, and I'm in a chipper mood. I'm going to go outside to the nearest red box, and I'm going to rent us a...
Snack?
Oh, wait.
Sneaky snack? Snacky snake.
You can't.
Hee hee.